All right, what's up,
Broadcast
guys?
is live.
Yep, what's up, guys? We are Sunday Night Live with Slant Six Billy Metzler and Dutch Guys Garage. How you guys doing tonight? So we'll give a couple minutes for people to file in, and then Willie will begin his tech talk. So, Metzler, we can see a good view of your nose. Metzler's gone. We didn't like the view of his nose. So, what are you up to tonight, Willie?
So I had been chatting with our good buddy Gator, who, by the way, will be on probably next Sunday since he doesn't work Sunday evenings. So I'll have him on for next Sunday. But Gator, real quick, he picked up a bunch of these. So I already have this 79 book, but one of the books he has is a 77 parts book. I'm going to get that. Obviously, I have a 77, but he's got a bunch. And when I mean a bunch, like a van load. So if you're looking for a Mopar parts book, hit up Wally. Hit up Wallace Clay, Gator. He's probably going to be looking to unload them at a decent price. You know, he had to put out some money for them, so he can't give them away for free. But these things are the Bible. You definitely need to get them. But that was just a real quick heads up. We talked radios before, and I just wanted to show an interesting couple of little facts when you look at your radios. So I have here, this is a factory, and then I have a typical aftermarket radio with a Mopar adapter plate, which has the ears in the same spot, the upper ear and the lower ear to the left. So let's look at these in terms of depth. You can already see the factory radio is almost 1.5 inches less deep. So you get your aftermarket radio, it's a lot deeper, and then it comes with all this spaghetti, and you have to figure out where to shove all this junk. You know, that's not even half of it. You still got all this. This is the adapter harness that plugs into the factory stuff. Because again, as you guys heard me before, don't cut. If there's a plug and play instrument, use that. It's safer. You start cutting stuff, you have a chance for shorting something out, splicing something together. Because remember, these cars, the trouble is the 12-volt power only comes on with the key. So you have to find 12 volts somewhere else. Usually the cigarette lighter is the clock memory, or the clock up in the upper left of the dash. You can use that circuit. But I just wanted to point that out. You got to contend with that with any of these aftermarket ones. Now, the truth be told, I'm a real big fan of those retro where they take a factory one, they gut it, they throw some modern stuff in it, amps up the power, and you're good to go. Fits in the hole much better. But keep in mind, they come at a price. They're, I think, running up now close to $300-400 for that USB ready one. And I think somebody on one of the pages, he actually has it installed. You know, and that's you know, a nice feature to have. Just, you know, last night's car cruise down to Landis Ave, Vineland, New Jersey. I was kicking with tunes the whole night, you know, in the orange car here. Even, you know, there was a boatload of, you know, county cops and town cops and state cops. I was getting the, you know, the happy wave and the thumbs up. I mean, they were digging the sounds because you know, it's a car cruise. Got the old time rock playing. They loved it. But you know, the feature with my car, you know, I cheated another way, as we mentioned before. Getting one of these cigarette lighter FM transmitters with a little RCA jack that plugs into your device, whether MP3 or phone, and you can broadcast into this, and it picks it up. You tune it into a station. There's an LED display, tells you what station to tune into. These were cheap, but I did something a little bit more extravagant, which is another, you know, call hack pro tip to get the end result. Some of these aftermarket amplifiers have multi inputs with a channel button. So if you want to switch from factory to some modern device, you can use that aftermarket amplifier with multiple inputs, and you're going to get the ability to plug your phone in or your MP3 player into the amp, and then you have the switch button, or sometimes it's even a remote wireless. Boom, you're changing the input to the amp. Go to the factory radio. You can have ABBA in the 8-track like I've got in the orange car, or whatever you want to do. So there's a couple ways to get sounds out of these old cars. Some of them have a factory amplifier. A lot of that needs to be worked on and take a look at, and you probably take out that 35 watt factory amp and put in something maybe about 200 watts or better. And again, shop around. There's tons of them out there. Something that's got multiple inputs, and there's tons of YouTubers showing you how to get into and what to plug into where, so you're not guessing it. Somebody's already done it. It's just, let's carry it into the Mopar realm, and you'll get some use out of your car with some sounds going. Trust me, it's great cruising around in these cars with a little bit of music.
well, the difference between the mono and the stereo cars, a lot of people get confused because you get extra wires with the stereo cars. And I ran into this myself. You get like 3 more wires going to the stereo as compared to the mono. Mono is a single dash speaker car. And I actually wired up my Super Coupe was originally a mono stereo car because it's, stripped down and everything. And we ran all the way down south with a mono speaker, which was fine. It gave us a little retro feeling of everything. But man, once I figured out how easy it was to wire a stereo, factory stereo, AM, FM radio in, oh man, I wish I would have took the time, the extra 5 minutes just to wire the stereo. You get confused with the extra wires and everything, but man, there's just those extra 3, and you can figure out how to wire them very simply. And, it's something I wish we would have done. So don't be afraid to, go from the mono to the stereo. It's a very simple system.
So I know I did post on Gators about a year ago or so when I put the factory 8-track player into my 77, which is a 4-speaker, because that has the 2-speaker dash, 2-speaker rear factory car. So it was interesting when I popped out this regular AM/FM unit that was just sitting there with the wires cut. The harness inside the dash was still good, and it was set up, it plugged in, because I was kind of worried, like you said, with that multi-wire, multi-speaker, what's it going to look like? It basically had the connectors right there, and it was really not a guesswork. And I'm imagining on, probably some of the radio delete cars, you just might have to look, but I think when you get into the M bodies, the J bodies, especially with the factory amps, you're going to have what you need. It's going to be a much simpler hookup. No worries there. The early Fs, you just might want to be careful with what they have going on in the dash. Plus the fact, they're coming up on 50 years old in another, 3-4 years. So 50-year-old stuff, who knows what's happened in 50 years. And again, if I find the people that in 1980 were going around and cutting wires inside of these cars' dashes, I'm going to cut your fingers off.
Wasn't that you?
Wasn't me. I never cut wires, man. I always bought the adapters, even back then. Radio Shack used to sell it.
Yep. Yeah, so our 7843, the Plymouth 43 actually, factory radio delete car, and then somebody put a radio in it from Radio Shack, and they wire nutted everything.
Yep.
And it's don't stop. Please don't do that. No.
But yeah, I'm really myself becoming very appreciative to the high-end M's and the like Brian was saying, that you can get the adapter harness to put any radio in on the M's. The M's and the J's and case in point, I think you guys saw the picture that Arnold posted of his J body. He hung out with Gators last night at that car cruise. Man, that white Cordoba of his looks like you cannot. I knew it's a nice white car and it's a beautiful car. The number of people coming up to that car and just looking inside and the interior, I mean, and under the hood, I mean, they just were eating that car up. And we were parked next to some really nice cars. I mean, I was parked next to a beautiful 68 RSSS Camaro it's automatic, big block car though. And yeah, people were looking at that J body, and I mean, creme de la creme. It rode nice, and he had a ways to drive. He's not, local to Gator and I. He's probably an hour north of us, and he cruised actually to a car show earlier that day, got lunch, and then cruised into the night show with us. And yeah, I mean, lap of luxury in that J body and that longer wheelbase. Oh yeah, that thing goes down the road so smooth. But yeah, having the attributes of those plush cars. I mean, that interior alone. I mean, those are good rides. And the wagon I had that now Mr. Keller has. I mean, great riding car. So, and I mean, the wagons, the 4-doors, that longer wheelbase is such a godsend when it comes to how they ride. I mean, the motorized jackhammer here with the the shackles and the coilover springs. Yeah, I get home last night. I had to pop a couple of Motrin, get rid of that onset of a headache. But might have something to do with the right foot pounding. I was giving it. It was having a good night. It was nice and cool. It was a beautiful night. Weather was perfect. A little overcast. We had a little spray of rain, but yeah. This guy is a often get asked the question. Got it a lot last night because I leave the hood down. I'm worried about big fat bellies breaking my grill as they lean over. Big old belt buckle, crack a grill real easy, So, and actually it was Gator that gave me the idea, man. Don't raise your hood, man. Go bust your grill without meaning to. And I don't want to get into fights with folks. I'm sure they didn't mean to. So they look down my hood scoop. They see a big old, I got the twin snorkel big block air cleaner in there. So they're instantly thinking big block. And they're like, nah, it's a slant. It's a slant. And the folks are really like, there's no way that's a slant. I heard you come in. I'm like, okay, I pulled number 5 spark plug wire. It's a slant with a mist. I'm like, no. What do you got? So finally, after playing around, I'm like, look, it's an AHB bottom end, 340 heads, 340 intake, a little bit of this, a little bit of that internally. Because of how hot it runs, we're assuming it was a 30 over bore, and again, I didn't build it. Whoever did was a madman, but it does run a little warm, so we're thinking it's a 60 over build, probably from 20 years ago. But anyway, it was a good cruise last night. We had the inflatable Gator inside a Gator's car. Of course, now it's back in my car. Since
I see that.
Technically, it's my kid's pool toy. Yeah, that's how I justified it. But the number of comments, people looking. I mean, we had folks coming up to the Jersey Bomber and my car. Oh, these Australian. And I'm like, nah, these are Detroit. These are Hamtramck. Right off the assembly line. And right, they're not right-hand drive. Of course, I got the Australian horn, so I blew the horn on the one lady. She just wouldn't let up about it being Australian. So I should throw a couple of cans of Foster's across and be like, it's Australian for Mopar, mate. But it's not. These are all American. And this has more CUDA parts. E-bodies make awesome donors for F-bodies. CUDA drive shaft, CUDA 70 CUDA shifter. Plenty of CUDA parts in this one.
Oh yeah, B-bodies make great donor cars too. Flip top.
I got the B-body rear, got the GTX rear in the back.
Yep.
Show me a Mopar part I can't put into this, and I'll definitely reconsider. But everything I eye up, it's like, can I slam that into my F body?
Oh, oh yeah, it's amazing what you can cross over into these just to make them a little bit better, bolt-in wise. It's absolutely amazing, and I'm happy for it because without that, there was so much that we'd be stuck with 8 1/4.
Yeah.
And there would be
big thing though coming up is 8.8 Ford rears. They're a dime a dozen apparently. Yeah, they're narrower, so you can get a beefier tire. Just get a less backspace on it, which is going to look cool. More front space. Deeper dish rim, and a lot of them, 90s and up, they're disc brakes and they have a parking brake, so it's doable. Who was that last comment? Somebody just commented that they were wasted. I thought they were saying I looked wasted. I was like, wait a minute. So anyway,
that was Ruben. He's Muscle City Madness. He's
yeah,
very, very large YouTube channel.
Awesome.
he is 9 beers in, he says.
Nice.
That sounds like Ruben.
Awesome.
He's from California, so it's like 110 degrees out there. So
wow, it's warmer out there than it is here.
Yeah, I'm glad it's not warm or as warm. It was 80 degrees today, and it was I fell asleep in my chair outside.
Yeah, we've been low on the humidity lately. Like last night, it was beautiful. You probably even needed maybe a little bit of a jacket there as the sun went down. It was amazing. Got a car cruise tomorrow night. Definitely t-shirt weather. It's never short weather for me. I just, not going to, show off, country dork chicken legs on everybody,
I figured you were of the age you had like the zipper shorts, the zipper pants. You could zip off the shorts.
Nah, not. I think I know what you mean. You mean the parachute pants? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Never owned a pair of parachute pants. That was definitely that's my generation though. Early 80s, every third guy was wearing parachute pants.
Did you see the new Top Gun yet or no?
I was planning to see it, and then plans changed, so I'm going to probably see it within the next week. A bunch of guys from work were going to go out and see it too, and I had to blow them off because I thought I was seeing it, other folks here, but didn't happen.
Yeah, that's I haven't heard a bad comment about it yet. So I mean,
it looks like it was a well mixed up movie, and I mean they delayed it a year and a half, so yeah, it should be good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Ruben, you should hop in here. It'll be good for you.
I'm actually, you know what's got me jazzed is every time Kyle throws a little teaser of like some of the stuff he's working on, like the last two with these 2 Fox body Mustangs, and you start Googling the movie he's working or he worked, because he's not telling you as he's working it what he's working on. It's all secrecy. Mm-hmm. But then after the movie's made and it's out, he'll tell you, oh yeah, these were the 2 cars that are in the movie. And it's like, you want to go back and like, do a little research because that makes it all the interesting, or you're trying to look for them in like some of the outtakes of the movie and stuff like that. It's always interesting. But yeah, I mean, we're still at the beginning of the season, car season. I know a lot of guys are getting some builds out there, firing them up for the first time. As we saw last night, and I had some footage going. I didn't publish it because I don't like to embarrass folks. But across from us was a couple of GMs next to the yellow 70 Cuda. We know the Cuda guy, and it was 2 GM guys. As they were backing up, all of a sudden, Niagara Falls out of their overflow bottle. We were telling the guy, hey, you're overheating, like shut it off. Him and the guy next to him both, dumping coolant. I'm like, yeah, I see that. I've experienced that at least a half dozen times with this thing when the electric fan decides it didn't want to come on.
Mhm.
And then I go and buy a new fuse or a new relay and then just start wiggling stuff around and it comes back where it's got a hidden gremlin in it.
Oh, I did not know that, Ruben. I actually have a picture of it of my Super Coupe next to an SR-71 Blackbird. We were down in Alabama. That is awesome. You ever? I know, Willie. I know you look. You work close to boat or the ships. Don't call them boats. Goodness, don't call them boats. But I don't know if you ever looked in the SR-71s too much.
Well, I know this little factoid about them. When they're sitting on the ground, idling, everything's nice and loose, and they're leaking fuel.
Yep.
They're just like a Mopar. Because when they're, flying high and going fast, everything's tight, everything's mean, and they're just like a Mopar.
Yep. That's when we were down there, we actually talked to the pilot that actually piloted that one, and he told me, he said they actually have to fill them up on the runway because they will leak fuel as soon as you start filling them. And you could,
Yep.
when we were sitting close, but kind of close to it, you could watch all the panels flap in the wind. And he says,
Yep.
yeah, those have like a 3/4 to 1 inch play before, so that you can see the whole plane flap in the wind. I'm like, man, this thing isn't made very good. And he says, nope. He says, once you get 4,800 miles per hour, he says, that thing will just tightens all up.
Tightens all up.
Mm-hmm. And it's fascinating because it's 1970s technology. And then we didn't know about it till what, the late 80s, early 90s?
Well,
So
they actually knew about it in the 40s. So
really?
when you see all those like guys doing the the U2 and the breaking the sound barrier and such, and all that failure data. So they had all that failure data, which was telling them, what they were thinking in one frame of mind. They had to think it in this realm and that realm. It had to open and expand the way they thought about things. And they knew, like, through the late 40s, through the 50s, into the 60s, they were, on cutting edge stuff, way advanced. And again, the computers were still, vacuum, big, huge buildings of vacuum tubes and stuff like that. I mean, I have a vacuum tube somewhere around here. I display it when I go talk to the high school students. But slide rules and vacuum tubes and, not even calculators is what figured a lot of that stuff out. Same with the Concorde. I mean, the passenger jet, the Concorde, I mean, that was just, designed on a sketching board. So, yeah. And the thing is, it does tie back to a lot of Chrysler stuff because, I mean, a lot of the Mopar stuff, the Hemi and some other, things like the wind tunnel test. Chrysler was first one doing that. It's amazing, what they were doing with gathering data and then taking that data and then rolling it back to what they apply it to civilian use,
Right.
because everybody wants to go faster, get better fuel economy, whatever it is, more power, well, land a government contract and start building stuff and then get into failure analysis and, back to the drawing board technique. And you end up, taking a lot of that data. A lot of that failure data is worth more than the success data because the failure data,
absolutely,
you save everyone else from making those same mistakes. Nowadays, everything's in a database. You have a failure analysis database for just about everything. And with a couple of keystrokes, folks can find out what's wrong, see who made the mistake first, and they're not chasing their ass into something that a bunch of people already discovered.
right.
And not only that, usually in a lot of those databases, especially with like development, there's some mitigations or some solutions in there. So a lot of these guys can say, hey, they tried this. Let's see if we can apply that a little bit to our failure situation here, and it gets them through. I would hope, Stellantis, would be applying a lot of that stuff as they're trying to figure out how to keep going forward with, Ma Mopar. But, again, there's a lot of data of failure that is very important. It just, makes for a better product. I think I need to scroll down. I don't know if I'm at the bottom of the scroll or not. But yeah, it's, good stuff. It's cool stuff,
Oh, exactly.
I still, think, if it wasn't for guys trying to fly higher, go faster, you wouldn't get that edge, to go, with these cars here. There you go. Look at the dimensions. I mean, that's like 5 F bodies right there. It's crazy.
Let me see if I thought I took a video of it flapping in the wind. But if you just look at the Super Coupe, in my opinion, you just look at it and you compare it to the SR71, they're like 2 peas in a pod. Just paint wise, it just flies under the radar. And I mean, look at them. Just look at them together.
Yep. Yeah, it was interesting when Wally was pulling out with the Jersey Bomber last night. The state police directing traffic were actually like, hey. And they're like, what is that? And he's like, Plymouth Super Coupe. And they were like, these were 2, state troopers going, wow, this is one heck of a car,
Oh yeah.
And it looked great, all day long in the daylight, and then at night, really, just looked fabulous rolling down the boulevard there, and the avenue was just. And we didn't even cruise. We didn't even do like a loop cruise. We were just like, we're just gonna boogie on out. It was cool hanging out, seeing people. I know.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Couple folks came up. We were out walking around. They came up and they were like, "Hey, we're over here at the car." I'm like, yeah, we're getting a cheesesteak, or we're out BSing with some other guys. We talked to an A-body guy. He's got a '68 fastback Barracuda with a big 513 cubic inch monster. He wants 37 grand for it. It was a beautiful car. But just talking to like there was a cool like butterscotch 69 Roadrunner. I think I snapped all photos, stuffed them up on Gators as well. It's just seeing some of these cars and just the nostalgia is there.
Oh, absolutely.
But I mean, you had 2 Fs and you had a J. The 2 very nice M bodies I know in this area, and there's probably more, but I know of at least 2. I'm going to try to convince them to come out. I know the one couple would definitely, because they love driving their M body. They have an 85 Fifth Avenue, and they take it everywhere. They take it to shows. That's where I first met them. I met them like over 10 years ago at a show, and I was just blown away how clean that M body was. But yeah, one of the other topics, and I mentioned, nah, you haven't had a good one. You come hang out with me and Gator. I'll take you to one of the best places. In fact, I'll be there tomorrow night at the Monday Night Cruise. Little hole in the wall pizza shop. The best cheesesteak going. In fact, the J-body guy, Arnold, with that white J-body, yeah, he's come back like every week. He's like, man, just for the cheesesteak alone, this little cruise-in is awesome. It's a good show, good food. Never had a stomach or bunghole issue yet. Knock on wood. But the interesting thing about that J-body, and I might have mentioned it in some of the chat, and it's come up So because of another topic, the 2-barrel carburetor. So my other car, the 4-speed, is a Super 6. It's 77. It's a Super 6 2-barrel slant 6. So we know the Ventura body on that 2-barrel is the same as the 318.
Yep.
However, there's an air hat difference on one of the vacuum lines. It is different, and the choke mechanism is slightly different as well. And you can interchange them. You can make them work. In fact, the one I have on the car right now is off of a 318. I just had to get an extension piece, a little bend of a little piece of tubing to reach it around and get the one vacuum line on. Not a big deal. And then cork off the extra one. So I gave the original carb to a buddy of Gator and I to rebuild it. And I gave him the kit I got brand new in the box. Double dumbass on me. My 2-barrel kit is a Holley. My 2-barrel carb is not. It's Carter. So they had to get me another kit, and I'm going to let them keep the Holley kit because obviously there's a Holley 2-barrel out there. But on that topic, be careful of what 2-barrel you have. Don't do my mistake and get the Holley kit for the Carter 2-barrel or vice versa. You know, use those eyes, see what you have, check the part numbers. And again, I probably could have rebuilt it. They're not that hard. I'm a little spent on time. These guys can rebuild it in their sleep. And again, it's just one of those things, keeping these guys busy, hook them up. And they did a fabulous job. The same guy, he's built like 3 or 4 carbs for Gator, and you've seen Gator's cars, and boy, do they run. And those are the big. Those are the big boy 4-barrel. You know, the Holley, and I think he's got a quad. You know, a thermoquad and a you know, I think one of the Edelbrocks, and I think even one of the Carters. I think he's got all 4 flavors running. But the other attribute to the 2-barrel, and I mentioned this in the chat, is the 2-barrel for the lean burn. It's missing the vacuum advance. Now, Arnold's J-body last night still has that 2-barrel in the car, but he's got the Mopar ignition. Got rid of the lean burn. You can still run, and you'll run okay. You just got to set it up, and you got to adjust the car. But obviously, the fix is to get the earlier non-lean burn carb, slap it in, and you're good to go. So, but for those of you that have lean burn and are trying to get rid of it, the wiring diagrams are out there. I know I've gotten it recently. I can probably repost it at some point in time. You need it, we'll get it. But you can run the car. I mean, if you got a car that's running like garbage because the lean burn's kind of spent, you know, that's usually what happens to those computers. So that it's just something to be mindful. Which brand of 2-barrel do you have? Carter or Holley? Make sure you got the right kit. And if you got the lean burn one, you don't want that. You just have to find an earlier carb to do. So Muscle City Madness, having trouble with valve covers, talking power plant. Twofold. Valve covers. What the heck happened? It's like they're all of a sudden made of unobtainium, hen's teeth. And even the low quality ones, you still got to get them because you can't. And the ones that are being sold right now, yeah, I'm seeing the prices. They're hitting $500. I mean, ridiculous. I've got a set of Edelbrocks that I hate because it doesn't have a fill cap on it, which I think a lot of folks have run into that same problem. The Mopar Performance ones are nice. They have a fill cap, they've got a breather, and they have the PCV. So it's what you need. In fact, I'm a fan of that dual PCV setup, maybe going off the front of the valve cover and drilling a hole. I mean, I've actually contemplated doing that piece just to keep the Edelbrock from being disturbed and not drilling into the top. But again, just something to think about. The other valve cover dilemma, as we know, your brake booster. If you're running a factory brake booster, those aftermarket taller valve covers, the Mopar Performance ones, slightly too tall, it's going to hit. And what do we know can solve that problem? The K-car booster, which we've done that. Several folks have done that. We've got it up on Gators, got 5 cars done, no issues. Just pay attention to what those part numbers are. Don't cross too many part numbers out, and you're going to end up with things that don't work. Either the stroke arm's not right. But yeah. He's going to do this all night, isn't he?
He's a good topic feeder. He's very good at that.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, kind of rehash a few items we've mentioned in the past. Definitely some items, mentioned in the chat.
Yep.
So, trying to think what else. Brian, did you have anything? Seeing you're tapping away in the conversation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I seen Gator was posting on the page today, or maybe it was yesterday, and I commented on there. I told him, I said, I hood slid across that Super Coupe. And I think he took it a little more serious than I thought. It was entirely a joke.
We were good. We were laughing about that. We were sitting in our chairs on the boulevard on the avenue, and I'm like, man, I'd actually pay money to see that slide. And that, again, that car, that Jersey Bomber, like I said, I mentioned the state cops were like, wow, that is cool. They've never seen anything like that. Meaning they never pulled over or anything like that, which is a good thing.
Yep.
But the crowd, I mean, besides Arnold's J body, I mean, they were all over that Jersey Bomber. And
I'd like to see the Jersey and Mark's car at the same show. I'd love to see that.
So it's gonna happen. So Mark was getting bugged by his hip. We had a little weather rolled in, so much like my back killing me for 4 days solid because of the barometer that's up and down my spine. He was feeling it in his leg or his hip, and he just couldn't get to the show. He wanted to. He was really jazzed for it. So probably in the next couple of weeks we'll have both the Dodge Super Coupe, the Plymouth Jersey Bomber side by side, much like we had down Gators about a month or so ago. We'll throw the inflatable Gator down, and it's inevitable, gonna happen. And
good.
Sometime this morning, I was actually messaged from a non-Mopar person that there's an F-body person 2 towns over from me that they're going to get in touch with to talk to us, because
nice.
He's just apparently had this car. And I said, well, are we talking like fancy, like vinyl top? He said, oh no. He goes, this thing's like, your car, your buddy's car. This is, race motor and fin on the back. I'm like, fin, not wing, right? Not picnic table. He's like, no. It's definitely a a little ducktail. I'm like, perfect. You know, I almost bought that one Volare a few years ago that had I don't even know whose wing it was, but it was odd. I mean, it sat up a good 18 inches off the back of the trunk, and I was like, yeah.
Well,
And they drilled twice because I could see where they drilled and filled the holes. They measured wrong.
Oh yeah. Ruben brings up a good question. We have not covered it yet. How do we all know each other on this chat?
So prior to the Facebook realm, when the car clubs, I want to say, originated with the introduction of the intranet, you know, dinosaurs and ships with sails, and but this is after magazines, because let's take a quick step back. Magazines, that used to be where, hey, Aspens, Dodge Aspen owners, there'd be a little square ad at the back of a magazine, like actually not at the very last page, send a self-addressed stamped envelope, and join the club. And I think a lot of these car clubs, that's where they actually started from. But skip ahead, late 90s, early 2000s, you get like Farley's page, and you get, the actual web page. And I think the one that I'm getting to, I'm a long, drawn out talker on this, is the FMJ page. The FMJ page, which was, I guess, started somewhere about 15 years ago. And it's gone through a couple of iterations. And then, of course, you had AspenVolare.com. And a lot of us had the same, usernames on there, posting information, pictures, linking videos, all that stuff, so that would allow us, some of that introduction, informal, because FMJ, I mean, between, Captain Caravel and Deconstructor Jim, and then of course
I miss him. He hasn't been up lately. I don't know what he's doing.
Guys, I think they're still around. They still have certain things going on. I know I reached out to Ed, Captain Caravel, a few years back, and I think I got hey, I'm okay. Same with Bud, who now is the he runs that FMJ page, Bud Ward, and he's good. There's still a lot of the folks on that page. They reach out from time to time, and I think that was the original grouping. That's where we got ooh. Newsflash, there's another Super Coupe in Williamstown, I was told, has Kreger SS's on it.
Hey,
I know.
What's up, bruh?
Hey.
What's going on in here, dude?
Hey. Are you 12 beers deep or just 11?
We're still at 11. We're working on that 12, though. We're working on that 12.
But yeah, so to further answer your question from Willie was going, basically F bodies. You cannot buy anything aftermarket. There's no aftermarket support. There's nothing. So the only way for you to buy parts in this hobby, in this body style, is to make connections. That's the only way to buy stuff. So you need to be vocal. You need to, say out loud what you want and make it known. And that's how Willie and I melt. I bought stuff from Willie, and I think he's bought stuff from me. But there's like 4 major collectors to the whole entire country. And if you want parts, you have to contact them. And then through them, you meet these other little guys and everything. And that's just how you fix these cars. If you don't know those guys, you get on the bad side of those guys, you can't fix your car.
No.
Because there's nothing
That's
out
what I
there.
tell my kids, bro. I'm like, you piss me off, dude. No
Yep.
more batteries, bro. No more batteries for your toys. You know what I'm saying? Don't piss
Yep.
off daddy, because you ain't getting no more batteries. Anyway, you
that-
wanted me.
that's-
You wanted me in the live, bro. I'm here, baby.
Yep.
I'm here. I'm here.
Well, we are moving on to our next tech topic. And we are going to talk
like it.
about the A67 package, which I know that sounds weird because you're into Roadrunners. And we're going to talk about the A67 Super Coupe, which Willie knows
No.
about.
I don't know anything about any of that.
Exactly. So you're a great person to have on, special guest. That's you.
All right.
And so
Trying to fix
We'll-
leaky valve covers over here, man. Y'all are talking big time power plant shit.
no, we are talking
You know?
F bodies. We are talking 175
Okay.
horsepower.
Dude, I didn't even know there was an F. I didn't even know what an F body was until I met you.
Well, yeah.
I like them. I like them. I like them a lot. You know why I like F bodies, Dustin? Is because of you, man. If like if I went to a car show and seen one, you know, and they're fully restored, and you know, it's not because anyone likes them. It's just because no one's touched them. You know, everyone puts them in a garage and it gets handed down to a grandkid. But no, dude, you're doing cool shit with F bodies, bro. You're making F bodies great again, dude. You're doing burnouts. You're fucking doing muscle car shit in them. And I was like, look at these little cheap units. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't cheap no more.
No?
Oh,
Are they
No.
going up there in price? Dustin's
Oh.
Dustin's ruining the F body game.
It's not Dustin. It's not Dustin. It's I think a lot of it comes down to you have two tiers. You have some of these cars that need a little TLC that you maybe get for like $3,500 to $4,000. And then you've got some real basket cases that aren't worth $2,000. That need a lot done to them. But then you'll have something that was in a collection. Something that never saw snow or rain, dirt. It's basically got dust and dust collection on it. Those are sadly, you know, $20,000 and up.
Wow.
You know, and that's
Wow.
the
Holy
the
shit.
sad part. Getting one that's really like rust free, you know, or any rust free car for that matter, for like $15,000, you know. God bless you. I mean, that's if you have a total rust free car and you're getting it for under $15,000 in today's prices. Wow, you practically stole it. You know, if you're getting something around the $8-9,000 and it's got maybe some flash rust here and maybe there's a few pinholes here, again, good deal. It's fixable. You know, where you're gonna get, you know. You either have to really want the car. If you got to do a lot of frame rail stuff, if you got to do floor pans, it's all doable. Anything's buildable, but you got to know what you're doing. And, you know, is it going to be period correct? It's close. But
well, I think we're seeing a time where there is going to be the cars that are going to be restored, and there's going to be the cars that are parts cars, because they're with the lack of the aftermarket support. There's the cars that are nice, they're beautiful, they're awesome, they're $1,000, and they have a vinyl top, they have a bench seat, and you know what? No one's fixing those. Those cars are going to be cut up, and they're going to fix the rusty RTs, and that's going to be the end of the story.
There's RTF bodies.
What's that?
There's RTF bodies.
Yep, there's Aspen RTF bodies.
Yeah, you have the Aspen RT, you have the Volare Roadrunner. You've got the Aspen SE, you've got the Volare Premier, and then, of course, you got the base models. And that just takes care of, like, the first year. Then let's talk 1978. 1978, everybody's upset that Elvis died in 77, so Chrysler says, let's go all out. So it's the fanciest Roadrunner Volare, fanciest stripe package, fanciest RT Aspen, Wait, there's more. You have the SE, you have the Premier, you have the base models. Wait, there's more. You have the Super Coupes. You got the Plymouth, you've got the Dodge. Wait, there's more. Now you've got the kit cars. You've got the A43 car, you got the blue Plymouth, and you've got the ruby red Dodge 43 car. Wow, that's a crap ton of F bodies for a single year. And then 79, back to just RT, Roadrunner, and they did come out with the Duster. Oh, and I probably left out the little Sunrunner stripe, whatever was in 70. So 78, you had the most variations. 79, you had them. 80, you could get an RT Aspen with a slant 6.
Wow.
Well, it's the thing you got to consider is, personally, this is just my opinion, the F bodies were the most diverse body style they ever made in any body style. You're talking they made sedans, they made coupes, they made race coupes, and they made wagons. I mean, what other body type has ever touched that? None. Absolutely none. And I think that if they weren't known for their rust issues, I think if they're actually made out of good steel, this would be the car to buy if
We're running out of research, boys.
You're 19 years old.
We've only got six.
What's that?
I said we're running out of research. We've only got 5 cans of research left.
Yeah, the sad part is they are known for rust. But, to be honest, the 1970s, square body Chevy trucks rusted while you looked at it. While you looked at it on the dealer showroom floor, garbage metal. Pretty much, Ford was also prone to rust issues. They used the high tin steel, thinking steel will keep tin from rusting. No, it's the other way around. Tin makes steel rust that much faster.
Dude, you guys are smart.
No.
Seriously. Yeah, I don't know any. I don't, dude. If you ask me shit like this about my B body, but I don't know. All I know is I press on the gas, it does muscle car shit, and it kicks ass. I don't know that's. I don't know anything about it.
That's what F bodies do. Think about when you look into what you want for a muscle car. What do you want for a muscle car, Ruben? You want a V8, you want rear wheel drive, and you want it to go vroom, vroom when you hit the pedal.
Yeah. I want all that. Give it to me.
That's an F body. That's an F body.
I want it for 1990s prices.
Exactly.
Dude, this fucking Roadrunner that I got, if a dude showed up in high school in this Roadrunner, you'd have been cool. I mean, I was a skater kid. I was a Marilyn Manson kid in high school. So, I mean, this was like, my buddy had a 1967 GTO in the same condition as this thing. Dude, he paid $800 for it. And we stomped fucking, I mean, dude, we were wasting Acura Integras, all these fucking rich kids in these 90s fucking Jap cars, which I know I'm getting old the other day is because you're getting old is when you're really starting to, like, you see a 90s Jap car drive by.
Yep.
And you're like, fuck, that thing's badass. But in high school, I hated them. But now, because I grew up in the 90s, I went to high school in the 90s. The Jap 90s shit is just so cool to me. Like the NSXs, the Acura Integras, the 300ZXs, the Civics, all that shit, dude. But
it's cool stuff from our youth, and now it's gaining popularity, and that's a lot of the same thing with the Aspens and Valaris. You're a child of the 90s. You grew up hearing the tales of your dad racing in his Dart, all this stuff. You get a small pocketbook. You're starting a family. You're buying a house. You don't got $25,000 to buy a basket case, Charger or anything like that.
I mean, all of that is just sucks. Buying a house, starting a family. I mean, Jesus Christ. Like, that sucks. Like, let's just drive muscle cars and kick ass every day.
Exactly.
Like, why?
But if you're in the Rust Belt, you can't buy that car behind you,
dude.
For less than $25,000.
Yeah.
So that's where the F body falls into play right now in our time and everything like that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I have what 8, 9 of them now. I've never paid more than $2,500 for one, and I have bought them turnkey, ready to go.
Yeah,
that
no, yeah.
falls into that's
Well,
the
that's
young
when
guy in
that's
his
like when I
20s.
messaged you and I was like, "Hey, dude, I'm going to start doing this video series on just cars that kick ass. I want to do some on your car." And you're like, "I got 14. Which one?" And I'm all, "Fuck, I got to start watching more of this guy's videos." I'm like, "You got 14?" I'm like, "Holy shit." So yeah, dude. I mean, it's a way of life, man. I mean, sometimes I feel like a dinosaur. I was talking to my buddy. I've known him since I was like 10 years old. We've been doing muscle car shit, me and his brother, forever. And since we were 15 and his brother was 18 and got that 67 GTO. But dude, I like, dude, I wish I could, like, my girl was like, "Why don't you sell them?" And blah blah blah, like everybody's girl says. And I'm like, dude, these are like, that's like my left leg.
Yep.
I don't know what I would do without my muscle cars. Like, I didn't have this shit. I went without muscle cars for 10 years. I had a 69 GTO that I sold to start my real world business. And I put everything back into my business, and make a long story short, I recently got enough money to start buying muscle cars again, but I saved up $18,000. And I was like, dude, I mean, it'd been 10, 12 years since I've been into cars. And I go, dude, I'm pretty much going to get a Hemi Cuda right now. I got 18 grand. I'm going on the market. I'm going to see what's out there, dude. I'm pretty much going to get a Hemi freaking 70 Cuda or an AAR Cuda, my dream car. I go on Craigslist. I found this motherfucker in a dirt field for 16. And I'm like, what's going on? Times have changed. I'm like, fuck you, Barrett Jackson. But so a buddy of mine put a post on a Barrett Jackson thing the other day. Somebody paid like 180 for a Super Bird. And my buddy, he's an old street racer. He's like 70 years old. He's a legitimate street racer. I mean, that's all he still talks about till this day if you hang out with this guy. But he had a good point that I never thought about. That's drunk millionaires.
Yep.
Those are drunk millionaires deciding the muscle car market right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the whole muscle car market is being based off of Barrett Jackson.
Anytime you see Barrett Jackson or the other auction where they run it all weekend long on, like, Motor Trend channel or Speed channel or whatever the name of the channel is now, it's like, all right, I don't know. I'll flip on, like, the dog channel if I'm watching TV, that is. But I don't need to watch, like, any of the car auctions. It's all conflated, inflated.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, and between that nonsense and then, of course, the car flippers, which I'm sure there's probably a few watching tonight. Yes, car flippers. I hate you guys. And the reason I hate you guys, because you're not real car guys. You basically get a car, you come to a legitimate seller, you knock his price down, and then you take it, and then you try to sell it for some inflated price.
For the price the guy wanted that you were trying to buy it from.
And more than a couple of times, when I've either, like, for a late friend of mine who was into selling cars, he was an older guy. Unfortunately, he passed away, but every so often we would get a flipper. And I would just say, hey, man, like, what do you think you're doing? The price is the price. Oh, come on, man. And he, start this, like, weaving and bobbing. And I'm like, you're not getting it. The price is the price. He put time into this car. He built it. And that's what it is. You can't get it lower if he takes a beating on it.
Now that we're on this subject, if you don't mind, I don't want to derail your tech talk session. We're going to talk about cars and prices and shit. But let's have a serious conversation about this fucking car market. So I think it's complete bullshit. I think it's fantasy land. I think this is my theory. Okay, I think Barrett Jackson, you got a bunch of rich millionaires that are actually buying these Cudas for 200, 300 grand. They're drunk as fuck. I had a buddy that did he took a 69 Roadrunner like mine, fully restored the outside, and the interior was a Hellcat drivetrain and a Hellcat interior. He did sell it for 130, but when he took it to Mecum, they told him, hey, a car like that, to get the most money for it, you're probably going to want to reserve. He had to put like $5,000 down, reserve a spot at 5 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon when all these dudes are drunk. That's what they told him at Mecum. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
And I'm like, that's fucking crazy. So he reserved the spot and blah blah blah, and sold his fucking car. But here's my thing. Okay, now you have all these inflated Mecum prices. I bought that Dodge Challenger. That's a 72 Dodge Challenger in the corner right there. That car was on. I saw that car on Craigslist or Facebook for 4 months. The guy started at 35. Then he went to 32. Then he went to 28. And I called him. On the phone, I got him to 24. I went down to Vegas. I handed the guy 19 grand. That Challenger's in mint condition. I bought that bitch for 19 grand. And you know what the dude told me when I asked him? You know what the dude told me when I asked him? I go, so how many people you had look at it? He goes, you're the only one in 4 months.
Wow.
That's
Really?
why he let it go for 19 grand. He'd owned the car for 20 years. He bought it for 5 in like 1992. So, I mean, 19 grand, he was still making money.
Yep.
So he let the car go for 19 grand. And I was the only dude that came to his house in 4 months. That Roadrunner right there, that Roadrunner, the dude had been trying to sell it for 6 months. For 18, I come over, I buy it for 16. Then I bought the Challenger. My girl said, I'm going to kill you. You're not a rich motherfucker. You got to sell a car. So I put the Roadrunner up for sale.
What helps with that?
Dude, I put the Roadrunner up for sale for 18, dude. It was on the market for 4 months. The highest bid I had on the Roadrunner was 11 grand. I had a dude offer me 11 grand in my driveway. I had a dude offer me 5 grand. I told him to get the fuck out of my driveway before I punched him in the throat.
Yep.
No,
they're
I'm serious.
out. They're out there.
Dude, but you know what? It struck in my mind is I've tried to sell cars, and I bought a car from a guy that nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like and the car the Roadrunner that Richard just bought, that dude's been trying to sell that for 6 months, and Richard just came along and bought that for $16K. I think it's bullshit, dude. I don't think people are actually paying fucking real money for these fucking cars. I think the whole market.
See, the thing is, with a lot of the thing what's going on, is that there's people who know how to watch the market at certain points. They know which vehicles are hitting hot and heavy right now. So everything, the reason why the prices on the F-bodies are so inflated right now is because, like what Dustin was saying earlier, whenever you want to go look for your Roadrunner, you said about, the prices are skyrocketing, $16,000. It was because your generation grew up on those cars in high school and everything else like that. So the people, like you said, you saved up your money, you saved up your time, you waited and waited and waited. Well, at the time that you bought your Roadrunner is a time that those cars were just now starting to come on. Now, you get these guys who, like you said, are multimillionaires.
Well,
he's the same age as us.
Let me do this.
Yeah.
Like my point was my point. I've only owned my Roadrunner for 2 years. I tried to sell it like 5-6 months after I bought it for 18K. I got it running, dude. Like I could take you around the block in this bitch. And the point I was trying to make is the only cars that are selling are really like, okay, say I got a hair up my ass one day. Okay. I watched too many Johnny Mopar videos, and then I went to Duct Tape Drags, and Duct Tape Drags was like 90% fucking Chargers, dude. I mean, it's like they should call duct tape drags the fucking Charger con. They should call it Charger con. It's all Chargers, dude. So I watch Shawnee Mopar's videos and I go to fucking duct tape and I come back from duct tape and I go, dude, I want a fucking Charger. I want a 68 or 69 Charger. I start looking for one. Dude, you could buy a shell for like 30 fucking grand.
$3,000. Yep.
And I'm like,
Well, it's
I'm going, are people actually paying that? Or is that
All day long.
Or is
Yep.
that dude?
All
I
day
don't know,
long.
Chargers, maybe Chargers, dude, but dude,
68,
See,
69, 70 Chargers
body. Yeah,
are
68 to 70.
ridiculous. Yep.
dude,
68
I
through
had-
70 Chargers.
Well-
69, 70 Roadrunners. 70, 71 Cudas. It's like, for
I don't
whatever
know.
it is,
I don't know if people are actually doing this because my Roadrunner,
they are.
100%.
I wanted 18, dude. I wanted 18. I had a guy message, a different guy, every day message me on Facebook. Is the Roadrunner still available? And I'd message them. I'll show you guys the Facebook messages. I would message them, 15K, it's yours. Every single one of them would respond with, I'm coming tomorrow morning, don't sell it. Nobody ever showed up, dude. I was willing to sell this car for $15,000 and it was running and driving. 69 Roadrunner after I worked all the kinks out of it, and nobody ever fucking came, dude. I did that for 4 months and I finally went, fuck these guys, dude. This car's too cool. I'll keep this motherfucker. And then I turned it into Mr. Hyde, you know what I do on my channel. But it started the gears in my head going, dude, I think I'm like, I just don't know. I don't know if people are actually, normal people like us are actually paying this much money for these cars.
Well, I think the difference you're going to run into is the other three guys. I mean, Slant Six Billy, he's from New Jersey, and then Metzler is from Ohio. So we're all from kind of the western region,
Mhm.
and then you're from Cali,
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're from the entire different side of the country. Your car in our market could probably bring $30,000 if it was where we were at.
Mhm.
And I think that's where the
100%.
market differentiates or however that word is pronounced. But I think that's where the market breaks
See, what's
off.
crazy? Yeah, what's crazy is that the show car stuff sells big in Cali, but the rusted out stuff, or kind of rougher stuff, sells hot and heavy here in the Midwest because we're used to the rust and stuff like that. You get a car from Arizona and New Mexico over here, dude, you're talking that's 30 to 40 grand minimum because we can actually pull apart the brake lines with wrenches. We don't need a torch to heat up the brake line to get them apart.
20 years ago, you could get a car out of Southern California, Arizona, New Mexico, and bring it to the Northeast. Shipper probably get it to you for $400. You were buying the car for under $2,000. You were into a car for $2,500. That car today, if you tucked it into a garage, is setting close to $30,000. It's not rusted. It probably needed just a little bit of like finesse on the bodywork, maybe, but it's just what could have happened, what should have happened, and it did, because I kind of remember back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys were doing exactly that. They were buying just any
We're
car
still guys
they
doing it
could.
today.
Yep, but it was still on the cheap. Now it's going to run you probably $5-6 bills just to get it, out of that area.
Well, look at the background right now.
Stuff.
Look at the background right now. Dark. Ruben's still seeing the daylight.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
beer can
Yeah.
time. Look at, I found this little dead beer can right here, guys. Look at that little guy. Look at that little guy.
Now imagine a Volare F-body in that climate. What's it going to bring? The interior is going to be trashed.
I know. Scott Beagle just brought one back here a couple years ago. He paid like $3,500 for it. It was putting up videos of him literally taking just wrenches and barely taking the brake lines apart with wrenches. And the car, they were factory original brake lines. And he lives only 40 minutes north of me. He's here in Ohio.
Yep. That's
He
well,
could turn around and sell that car here, 12 grand, no questions asked.
You're looking at a
Well, it's-
1969 Roadrunner.
12 grand. Oh yeah.
I couldn't sell
15
that for
probably would get you the right
15K.
buyer, and even higher would probably get you even more.
I couldn't sell that for 15K.
Go
dude.
ahead on your 69.
You're looking at a 72 Challenger. Okay, real quick sweep of the 72. Not to make it about me, but 72 AR hood. Look at the interior on this bitch, dude. That's the original. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're in
Dude,
solo.
that's the original interior, dude. The guy told me these seats are 50 years old. That's the pistol grip, rally dash, blah blah blah. Interior looks fully
You're
restored.
talking, it's a
50 years old.
$45,000 car right now.
Dude, the guy.
Even being a
when I bought-
72, that's
why
a
do you think I got that
$45,000 car here in Ohio.
Yep.
Why do you think, dude? It's you think it is, but why do you think I got that for 19 grand, dude? The dude had it on the market for 4 months. I was the only guy that showed up. That's what I'm trying to like throw by you guys. That's my theory.
Because they're not
I
marketing
can
it
answer
well.
that. I can answer that. That is buyer opportunity. You're at the right spot. You got the guy in the
100%.
right mood, and boom, it happens.
But we
I got my
think they
4-speed
are.
car
Yeah,
very similar way. My 4-speed 77. The guy had NOS fenders. He had marker lights. He had the 8-track player. He had all this stuff to go with the car and the car. And he went up. I looked at the car. I jacked it up, put a plate on his driveway so I wouldn't dig into the driveway. Checked the frame rail. Everything was good. Had a little bit of dimple rust in the one spot, and I mean very mild. And I said,
Where'd he
hey,
go?
I don't know. Looks like he dropped the beer can.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
back.
No, I tried to find chat. I tried to find chat. I wanted to check in the chat, see what they thought about all this.
Yeah,
Malarkey.
so I got my 4-speed car the same way. I looked at the car. The guy knew I was sincere enough, but I said, "Hey, I'd like to entertain getting it." And he said, "All right, I have one stipulation. You got to trailer it." And he goes, "And we're going to title it in your name if you choose to buy it." I said, "I've got no problem doing that." I said, I've got no problem getting the trailer. I said, "But, I am going to, have to figure out when." He called me back the next day. He goes, "Hey, man, $800. It's yours." And I said, "For what?" He goes, "Everything. Just come and get it. $800. It's got to go." I said, "All right." I had a
that was
borrowed a
kinda
truck, had a borrowed a trailer, got up there and just grabbed it all.
Well, did you see Paul Bazile's deal the other day? I mean, goodness.
Uh-huh.
He went up there
Yeah,
for some
Paul's a good
19
example. So is Kyle
nine-
Clark.
he went there for some like 1980 bumpers. And then the lady's just like, "Oh, you got to take the rest of the stuff with you." And it's just like, oh.
So I got the fenders. 4 years ago, I got a set of fenders, NOS fenders. I had it. The guy's like, "Yeah, how are you going to fit all that in your car?" I said, "All that?" I said, "I was just buying the fenders." He goes, "Oh no." He goes, "That price is everything." And he actually lowered the price. It was $300 when I got there, and he lowered it to $200. And I got out of there with all like motor bearings, brand new Clevite bearing, everything brand new in the box, transmission kits. I mean, I had to actually like find a home for some of this stuff because it just was stuff I would never use. So luckily, Gator is the end all be all in my area for Mopar and stuff.
And the thing is, too, it's marketing. If people aren't marketing it to the right people, you're not going to get what you're looking for. The Dodge Murata that's getting ready to go to the MCACN show in November, that's one to keep your eyes on because it's the prototype. Once a creative industry, we've been able to track out all kinds of information. Do what?
No, I said it's a prototype.
Yeah, it's technically the prototype.
Dude, one of the words in the human fucking dictionary that I love and I'll pay a lot of money for. Dude, tell me how much the word prototype isn't one of the coolest fucking words you've ever heard in your life. Prototype. Like ever since I was
You
3,
need to seriously look at pictures of that car. That
dude,
car
ever
was
since I
hidden
like
in
3 years
a.
old, anything that I could call a prototype, dude. If my buddy had a prototype of anything, like
Dustin, if you can find a picture of that car real quick, screen share it.
Dude,
I got you, Brian.
the only prototype I've ever been involved with was my buddy fucking Chris. When we were kids, we were 11 years old, dude. and he put 3 fucking baseball cards in the fucking bike tire, and we rubber banded them together, dude, and snapped them in half, and you got 3 times the fucking brrr on your bike. That was the only time I've ever been involved in anything prototypish, dude.
So
You know,
the thing is
Chris,
with this
if you're
car,
watching
this
from Hawaii,
car's
I know you moved to Hawaii. Chris, if you're watching this, I love you, brother. I hope you patent that shit, dude. I hope kids all over the world are watching or using that thing.
so yeah, that car right there. That car stayed hidden inside a storage unit outside Harrisburg, PA for over 25 years. That car disappeared. That car was
Yep.
folklore to everybody in the FMJ community for quite a while. A good friend of ours was able to find that car, was able to deal on it. That guy had
Okay,
it for sale
explain-
for years at $30,000.
Explain to a
Could
B-body
not
guy.
market it
I'm
right.
not an F-body guy. I'm not a dude. The
That's a
car
J
looks
body.
amazing.
That's
Oh,
Jay.
that's a J body. Oh, we're on.
That's a J body.
We're doing what now? J body?
Okay, so what this page covers, what Dustin, Willie, and myself here are into is what's called the FMJs. They've already discovered, or you already figured out what the F bodies are. The M bodies were like your diplomats, like your old cop cars that Cali ran hard for years. Fifth Avenues, LeBarons, the rear wheel drive
I'm
LeBarons,
not
that's
gonna
front
lie.
wheel drive.
Not to interrupt you.
Go
I'm
ahead.
fucking sold. I'm sold, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna have an F body by the end of the year. I want to be a part of this club. I really like you guys, dude. I like the vibe.
Hey,
going
Dustin,
on,
bring
dude.
up that red 78 LeBaron T-top car that has the I'll shoot the cover photo for a while. That will really sell his ass.
Fuck these bougie B bodies. Fucking
Dude,
rich guy
ride
shit. I wanna
ride
be
in
part of
one.
the F-body club.
Bougie?
I want to
Those
be a part of
bodies
the
are bougie?
F-body club.
Ride in any FMJ car and you'll be sold for life. You will be bit by the bug. That car right there. That is one of my damn dream cars. It's a 78 or 79 LeBaron T-top car.
Corinthian leather.
I'll tell
Yes.
you what.
Corinthian leather, console shift, absolutely pure sex.
Talk
Period.
about the wheels on that.
Dude.
What's up with those rims?
Those
Those
are the
rims are
road wheels.
special. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been looking for you guys my whole life. Like I feel
Welcome
like
to the family.
I have a
That's some
B-body,
bromance there if I ever heard something.
I have a B-body, dude, but I feel like a fucking like piece of shit talking to you guys, dude. Dude, I love it when people find beauty in just cool shit like this, dude.
Yes, Chris. That is Chris Homer's. Chris, give us the information on that car.
Oh, that's the owner?
That is the owner of that car. Yes, 100%. I don't know
Well,
where the hell he found that car at, but I'm next in line to buy that son of a bitch. I'm telling you that.
All right.
I'm sold.
Before we confuse Ruben more, we need to actually
Yes.
tell him where we are at. So tonight, the tech topic we were actually going to talk about was the Super Coupe. Now, the Super Coupe
Yes,
is
we're
the-
way off that.
Yeah, we were way off that.
It's Super
Yeah.
Coupe, is that a tech topic or a type of car?
A type of car.
Type of car.
What
All right,
makes
It's a
so-
code.
what makes it
All
a
right,
tech
so-
topic?
All right, let me bring you back. This is why I had Ruben on here, because Ruben is a uninformed basis.
I
on the,
am a bougie
topic.
bitch. If the car was in a movie, I like it. I have no imagination beyond
Mel
that. I'm
Gibson.
a bougie bitch.
Okay, so Ruben has seen my picture of the car on the battleship. Remember the car on the
Yep.
USS
And
Alabama?
that's for the SR-71 Blackbird.
Yes. Okay. So my Super Coupe, that is a 1 year, 1978 only, one
Okay.
of 531, and then they did it for 1 year only. It was Chrysler's first original factory wide body. They're 2 inches wider overall than a base F body.
Wow.
This was Chrysler's original deal with trying to make an SCCA racer car. They came with 15x8 wheels on all 4 corners, a
Which is
1-inch
huge.
sway bar.
Huge.
Yes.
15 by 8 on the front of a car. The only other car doing that, maybe the Corvette.
Yeah. And
Conquest
So-
for 16 by 8.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
years
All right.
later.
You're distracting. You're distracting.
Yeah.
Keep on topic.
Yeah, you mentioned Corvette, dude, and I was like,
So this is
Chris, I'll be at
1978.
Carlisle too.
So 1978, you got to remember, Chrysler is almost bankrupt. They're trying to make something that is trying to bring in the whole realm of trying to make Chrysler fast again.
was Lee Iacocca president of Chrysler at this time?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I not to derail, but I went to my last Club Mopars Unlimited meeting. There's a new guy that I met, moved here to Arizona. He was a Chrysler engineer, and on the way home, all he told was Lee Iacocca stories. So I want to get him onto one of these lives, dude. He was amazing. Anyway, go back. All right.
Okay. So we are talking about, all right, so the Super Coupe. Now, bringing back to that, 531 made. Now, as in
Total
terms
production?
of total production, that's it. Now, you're talking almost into the rarity of Dodge Daytonas. You're getting real close to those numbers. Now, we're talking F bodies. So we're talking rusted out pieces of junk. And then when you get down into the registry, because there actually is a registry for theirs, as silly as that sounds, we're talking like 80 cars left. Not the Daytonas where there's, almost 500 of them are accounted for. Go ahead.
I'm getting a real understanding for you guys. I like you guys a lot. Like I really, you guys are what I'm about. I'm not about cool, popular shit. I'm about the off-brand, odd shit. That's how I've been my whole life.
Well, you better get in now because the F bodies are turning into the next E bodies on prices.
When you guys see other Mopars, when you guys see like when you guys see like a Cuda drive by,
I see parts.
E-body,
I see parts of
Roadrunner, Charger. When you guys see like a Duster drive by, or you guys just like fuck those guys.
Nah.
No,
it's like it's kind of like the Big Bad Wolf, Little Red Riding Hood. I like want to get them around and say, hey, let's talk about your car, and then like start eyeing up what parts they got, and it's like, ooh, that's gonna fit. And I'm not stealing their parts, but I'm just getting ideas in my head of what's gonna fit. So. Yeah.
What drew me really hard? What drew me really hard into the FMJ stuff, not only because my dad had J bodies growing up and everything, but is the camaraderie that you get in this group of cars, the family like that you get with this group of cars. Yep. I've never seen that against the B bodies, the E bodies, A's, some of the C's. C bodies are starting to get that family orientation now because of Wyatt, but because he's originally an M-body guy. But the FMJ guys, man, I have set parts fast as... We had a drag race going on 3 hours away from me. A guy broke down. I had the parts he needed in my yard. I drove them to him, gave them to him, got his car back on the road so he could drive home. The same thing is happening with me. People brought me stuff.
Sideways. Metzger, turn your phone sideways. Let me see if it works. There you go. Yeah, that's that wide action. That's that wide action.
Well, I'm bald as hell, so.
Unfortunately, I need to run. I've got some day business that I have to take care of tonight for tomorrow, so I do need to run. It was great.
No, you're not going anywhere, man. No.
Nah, man, I got bills I got to pay. So I will talk during the week and definitely next week. Thanks, guys. Later.
See you, Willie.
See you, Will.
The guy with all the information just left.
Yeah, he's one of many.
Yeah.
So we had Big Richard. Big Richard tuned in, and he lost signal. No surprise there. Big Richard's been having some serious fucking phone problems. He's back, but I'm gonna make a prediction, man. I'm gonna make a prediction because these sons of bitches are gonna get so expensive. I think your F bodies are gonna be the new muscle car.
100%.
We have already.
You're going to be the new when a kid, dude. If I'm a kid and I'm 19 years old, dude, and I'm looking for a muscle car to get into Mopar because my dad's owned Mopars his whole life. I can't afford a Roadrunner. I can't afford a Cuda. I can't afford a Challenger. Those are all one-day cars when I fucking win the fucking lottery. But I can afford an F body if I work really hard. I think your
Yep.
F bodies are the future of muscle cars, dude.
Well, it's I've told you that. That's why I'm into this hobby.
Not only that, but so with your Roadrunner, how if you can't afford a Roadrunner, you go for a 4-door satellite. Well, that's what the M bodies is for us. The C bodies
I
for
didn't know
you
you
guys
did
being
that.
the
No, I
luxury
didn't know you
liners.
did that. I don't do that. I didn't know
A
you
lot
did
of guys do that. A lot of guys go after the
No,
4-door
I don't do that.
satellites so they still
Nope.
get the B body.
Nope, don't do that. Nope.
Either way,
Nope.
for a lot of
Nope.
the people, that's what they do. But
Nope.
for
Nope, not
so what
this
I
guy.
do on the side is for what I do on the side is people bring me vehicles and I'll end up moving them for them. The FMJ side of stuff right now is moving so fast right now is unreal. Because the people who had these cars in high school, the people who've seen these cars in high school who loved them, they're going after them hard. They're pulling a lot of attention right now, and they're climbing in. I mean, just the value of these cards are climbing at a lot faster rate than any one of us thought we ever would see. That right there was Phil Lagerquist. That God, we wish he was still here.
That's pretty awesome.
That is
Pretty awesome.
all right. So Ruben, you don't know these cars. Neither does
I don't.
Big Richard, probably.
Richard
This
does.
is
Richard does.
This is a
Richard.
1 of 247. See these big goofy fender flares?
Mhm.
They only came at 247 cars.
Dude, you guys were doing that before Demons.
Yep. This
Oh,
is an
yeah.
original factory wide body. And then it's got up here,
Yeah.
it's got windshield tabs. And then up back here, it's got blow-up bars and an adjustable rear spoiler.
You know who'd be cool to have in here is fucking Mopar Travis Garage or Travis Mopar Garage.
Yep.
He's an Aspen guy.
Yeah, he was in here last week.
Did you see his video that he put out where his Aspen ran 11.86 all motor?
Yep.
Yeah. Big Aspen guy. Big Aspen guy.
Yep.
Richard, what do you think of this, man?
What's that?
What do you think of all this?
I'm just trying to get my crappy, shitty ass Wi-Fi working. I'm right in front of a
you are the
Starbucks
worst.
here.
Dude, yeah, you're at Starbucks and it still looks like you're on fucking Mars.
Dude, bro, I'm right at the Starbucks right here. We get coffee every morning before I go to work.
Well, at least he has
And
pants
it's
on.
still giving me shit.
Are you logged into their Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Are
I'm
you-
at the point where I'm about ready to throw this 5G shit and phone in the toilet.
You know, Richard, you need to go to fucking Verizon, bro. Fuck T-Mobile.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
kind of hard to
T-Mobile.
go.
We all know
Fuck
that.
T-Mobile, dude. I'm on Verizon, baby. I drive a fucking 69 Roadrunner, and I'm on Verizon. And I'm drinking that gold top. I'm drinking them gold tops.
All right, Rabbit Transit. I want to address this. The Magnums only came with 15x7s. They did not come with 15x8s.
Oh, Jay's trying to get into this, dude. Jay, hop in.
Yeah, Jay, get in here. They
I wanna
only came with
talk some poop. I want to
15x7.
talk some poop to Jay. Jay posted a thing on Instagram. I can't remember today. He's got his fender lined up. Okay. Over there at Rapid Transit Garage, I've got to race Jason. Tall John's got to race Jay. Dude, these guys are doing nothing but body work. I would have fucking got my car on the road and had it running fucking low 13s with all the bugs worked out of it and then went back and fixed the fender. Dude, these guys been doing fucking body work for fucking like 7 months. I'm like, I would have had my fucking car on the road. I would have worked, and that's my advice to everybody that's watching that's a No Name Nationals guy. Stop painting your car. Stop doing body work. Put wheels on it, put brakes in it, put a steering wheel in it, an ignition relay, fire the bitch up, and start blasting down the road. And when you have a decent time dialed in to where all you got to do is throw nitrous on it to be competitive, park it in the garage, throw a fucking
gonna
mask
try my other
on,
phone.
and start
I'll be
doing
back.
fucking body work.
Well, the time for painting cars was 3 months ago.
Dude, the time for painting cars is now, but you should have had your car on the road 3 months ago. It should have been test hit city, baby.
Somebody was ahead for that.
Yeah, dude. I just see a lot of body work going on, and we're closing in on like 90 fucking days for Duck for No Name.
Yep.
You know, I've got problems of my own. You know, I've got leaky valve covers on this motherfucker. So, you know, I'm no one to talk, but you know,
At least it runs.
dude, I drove this bitch 100 miles like 3 weeks ago. Dude, it was the greatest 100 miles I've ever had in my life. Because before, like I said, guys, before I got into muscle cars, dude, when I was into muscle cars, I had a 69 GTO Judge that my dad lent me the money to buy. I never paid him back, so he gave me the money. Sorry, Dad. I know you're not here anymore, but fuck it. It was a badass car. I got laid a lot. You know, money folks. 69 GTO Judge. Okay, I didn't have any game with women, dude. Like, I'm the guy that needed the cool car. Because, dude, if a chick said hi to me, I just shit my pants. I'd like pee. I'd shit. I'd fucking like my lip right here would fucking just do weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd go into like a fucking like I'd go into like a coffee shop and a chick be like, "Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you." And I'd be like, "Meh." You know what I mean? Like, I was horrible with chicks, dude. I'm the guy that needed the car to help me out. So, Dad, love you. So I had the 69 GTO Judge. He bought that bitch for $7,000, dude. It had 70,000 original miles on it, untouched, never restored. Looked like the day it rolled off the showroom floor. So like I never really had to work on shit, dude. You just had to do some of this with the fucking distributor to make it go a little bit faster, and some of this with the carb. And you were at the nearest fucking party that Friday night. You know, and people were putting beer cans on it and fucking drinking, and it was just, and there was a Chevelle in the parking lot, there was a Camaro, there was another Mopar. You know, the Mopar guys were like bad guys. When I was a GTO guy, because I was a GTO hardcore GTO guy growing up, the Mopar guys were like kidnappers, bank robbers, fucking, you know, you didn't want to fuck with the Mopar guys. You know what I'm saying? They'd like my brother had a 70 GTO. He got rear-ended, and he took that insurance money. Dude, he bought a 1970 fucking B5 blue triple fucking CUDA out of a museum for 11 fucking grand. Pistol grip 340 CUDA. And dude, my brother's fucking CUDA blew the fucking doors off our GTOs. 340 CUDA. I had a 455 in my GTO. And my brother's 340 CUDA would fucking blow my doors off the line and laugh at me on the other side of the intersection. And when we went to the next party, it was just like, you know, so make a long story short, all my friends that were there back in those days have fucking Mopars now. But yeah, dude.
If you're looking for another 340 car, I've got actually a Swinger that's about that same shape right there. Just hit my radar that the guy wants actually pretty decent money for it. I think it's going to be roughly $8,500, $9,000 for it. But it's a 340 automatic 69 Swinger that needs put back together. The 340's all there. I mean, the car's, you know, fresh paint's been done on the car. They just want to move it down the road. It's here in Ohio.
That's cool, man. Ohio, dude. Ohio, I heard, is a big Mopar state.
Huge Mopar state.
You know, so yeah, I keep forgetting we're live on the internet, dude. I'm so sorry about this, bro. I'm so sorry, Dustin, if I ruined your stream, dude.
You are awesome, Ruben. I love you.
I'm so sorry, bro.
Wow, look at that. Works perfectly
There he is.
fine.
Did you go inside and have the
there you
girl at
go.
Starbucks connect you to the Wi-Fi?
You want to know the world's biggest piece of trash? Go spend $1,100 on a Samsung 22 Ultra. You know where that's gonna go? In the fucking trash can. Fuck that piece of shit. Sorry.
Richard went inside right now. I was like, ma'am, I'm having trouble connecting to your Wi-Fi. Can somebody help an elderly gentleman? Connected him to the Wi-Fi. Richard's back.
For a
But
second.
anyway, Richard, we gotta start getting into this F-body action, baby. Yeah,
He's
Richard's
already
gone.
I think he froze.
Richard was here for 1 second. Richard's gone. Richard's
But
gone.
anywho, let's get back to the F body talk a little bit. So what
Okay.
what all other options did the F bodies come with, man? We covered a little bit of the super coupes, but get into the Halo tops a little bit, get into some of that stuff there to really get these guys' minds going.
Well, I don't. Halo's not going to get him going.
What? God damn it.
No, it's just a kind of a fancy option.
Let's see the Halo. Let's see what you guys got.
All right,
Check it out.
The Halo is
there's
just like a trim option that goes around the edge of the roof. It makes it
we wanna
really
see
look like the car
We
has a
wanna see your
halo.
sucky car. Nope. If you're gonna show us your badass shit, we want to see your sucky shit.
all right. All right.
Uh,
Hold on.
Let's see the Halo.
That's going to take a lot of looking up.
Let's see the. Don't. Yeah, you
Oh
can't. You
shoot!
can't show us
What
the
the
cool
fuck's
shit.
his name?
Show us the worst F body you got.
Ooh. Oh, Keller's not,
Jesus!
Keller's not on here.
Oh come on now! No body shots on live.
Hey, check out that painting right there. that painting's been in my family for 60 years, dude. My grandmother's sister painted it.
Damn.
Well,
I like art. I like
Oh,
art,
yeah.
and I like drinking beer, so I kept it.
Ruben's from Mexico, so he's got all kinds of cool stuff. he was just down there and he did all kinds of cool stuff.
Dude, love Mexico. All the propaganda about Mexico, I love it because it keeps people away. And then a
All
guy like me strolls into Mexico and just has a fucking rock star of a time, dude.
I got it right here, Brian.
All right.
Let me push the button.
All right, cool.
Okay, we're here.
Let's do the
All right.
worst F body on the planet.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it.
That looks like the best one. That looks way better than the ones you
Hold
guys
up.
got. Zoom in on it. That looks way better than yours, Dustin.
Oh,
That
thanks.
is not the worst one by far.
Oh,
That's
all right.
the worst one.
We can
That
show
looks
up
like fucking like the best one you guys got.
Oh, that's just because of the scoop right here.
Oh, yeah, I'll admit the scoop. Dude, did you guys see the shit that fucking Chris Albright got for his scoop on Facebook?
I love it
Holy
though.
shit, man.
All right, I want to show you this, Ruben. All right, let me
Okay,
go
go
to all right, photos, albums.
Do-do-do.
Yeah. All right. So you have seen my Aspen RT, the tan
Yeah.
one?
I don't know it was RT, but yeah.
That is that car.
Okay.
So we will go down to actually what this car is now.
Walt wrong. That's it.
Go down. Holy cow. That went the wrong way.
Yeah, don't go the wrong way, Gary. On your Facebook pics.
All right. Oh, well, that's a candy drive shaft.
That's a drive shaft?
That's a drive shaft.
Candy cane drive shaft?
That's a candy drive shaft. That's a white or see,
We'll
see
pretend
the
like we
tire.
didn't see the candy cane drive shaft.
No. Love the candy cane drive shaft.
Why do people candy cane their drive shaft?
That was an 80s thing. Look at the tire. Look at the tire.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
You trying to go somewhere?
Yeah.
What you
Now
trying
we'll-
to do? What you trying to do?
Exactly.
What you
We'll go back. All right, we'll go back up to here, and then we'll go to where'd it go?
Dustin, you know we could do this every Sunday.
We do it every Sunday.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, just drunk Ruben and you guys.
That's
F-bodies.
fine. That's
drunk
fine.
Ruben and drunk Ruben and the F bodies.
There you go.
I love these F bodies, dude. You know what? I think I'm gonna buy one of these for my kid.
That's fine. That's perfect. I'll sell you parts.
I like these F bodies, dude. I think the F bodies are the future of muscle cars, dude.
I think they are also because
Because
you
I
can
think
take.
the rest of the shit's just so far out of touch for people. Oh, Jay's backstage.
Oh, hold on. Oh, we got Rapid Transit and Bad Tree.
Rapid Transit, man.
And
What are we
Bad
here
Tree.
doing?
Take a look at those photos. I think,
I
Dustin.
got a photo of an Aspen I wanted to share with you guys. If I could screen share quick.
Oh, Blake's backstage. Is Blake on here? Oh, there he is.
That's when I
Jesus,
started
everybody's
drag racing,
going in here.
man. 79 Dodge Aspen.
Oh, Blake, you're an Aspen guy too. Okay.
Started out that.
How
I
do
mean,
I-
I'm an A body guy. Always will be, but
Dude,
F
every
bodies
time,
are cool.
dude, anytime Blake says he's an anything guy, all I think of is master bracket racer. Do not fucking race this guy.
All right,
This guy will
Blake?
Jedi mind trick your car.
Blake, how do I give you permission to do that?
I should just be able to click and hit share my screen
Perfect. All right, that takes me out of it.
if I can find out which one it is. Right
Oh,
here.
Brian's still there.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Can you see that?
Perfect.
Yep.
Zoom in a little.
It's kind of grainy. But this was
No,
the
that's-
burnout. Okay, you see the peg leg Chevy over here, right?
Yep.
Uh-huh. Nobody could see after this. This is the burnout heard around the world right here, folks.
I love it. I love it.
So this thing had 85 Dodge Diplomat suspension throughout underneath of it, cop brakes, cop suspension, and she had a
Good old
30 over,
AHD.
30 over 360 with Edelbrock heads, Mopar M1 high rise, and it
Perfect.
had, what was it? Was it 294s? 294 gears, and it ran its best time was a 1268 in the quarter. I drive it to the
Damn.
track and drive it home.
What? What was the best time?
1268
Jesus Christ.
with
See,
Styler
Ruben,
gears.
I'm telling you, cheap, affordable.
Whoops.
Tired of fucking bullshit.
I think I got one more.
He go vroom
Ah.
vroom.
Whatever.
He-
There it
he's
is.
Much better at this than I am.
That's just the same one. I know where it's at though. I can find it. Profile pictures. This one? No.
There's another one that's in Dayton right now. That's a third gen Hemi car that they just did a swap on. It's running 8 threes on a quarter mile with a third gen Hemi in a 1980 Aspen.
But going back to you guys were talking earlier about finding parts, like this rubber molding up front right here,
Oh, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
black electrical tape. So yeah. We had the louvers and everything for the back. You can't see shit once you put them in. This
Yep.
dent right here, just sitting in traffic, old grandpa accidentally put it in reverse instead of drive and backed right into me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll bet you I could find a ton of these in Phoenix, man. I'm gonna start looking for
No
them.
questions about it.
I'm gonna start looking for them.
Yeah,
man,
there's
there's one for sale locally for $5,500 right now. But you stick your hand up on the driver's side inner frame
J
oil,
Rapid Transit
it's
Garage
like
has 2
12
streams
inches
in them.
of air,
How we doing?
nothingness in there. You got to look them over hard.
What's going on, man?
Yeah. So Muscle, the biggest thing whenever you do go to look for these cars, even down in your area, if it's a slant 6 car, reach up and grab a hold of the driver's side inner frame rail from front to back. If it's a V8 car, do it on the passenger side frame rail. Because
And the
a lot of
torsion
times
bar
these frame
boxes,
rails are
too.
they're absolutely just ate
I
away.
don't know what you just said. Do what?
Torsion bar boxes are horrible on them also.
Oh, there. Well, I can show you.
Frame
Hold on.
jerk. So you want me to show up to some guy's house and jerk on his frame rail on his F body?
Absolutely.
I will show you why, Ruben. My Super Coupe has 21,000 miles on it. Correct.
Okay.
So I will show you.
Hey, we
what
got to make
20
sure. We got to make sure, no name, dude. We're all in the same vicinity.
Oh, we can
Super
be
Coupes
funny about it.
I won't be in
Um,
their name.
This will be fun at No
I
Name.
won't be at No Name this year.
My buddy
You're
still
going
owns a
to
Super
You're
Coupe.
going to No Name. Go as a spectator. Like,
Like
that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Like,
7 hours.
You don't have to go to No Name
Because
as
I'm
a-
working at that point in time.
You're working.
I work oil. Yeah, I work oil field 14 days straight, 14 off.
Okay. All right. You're a millionaire. Never mind.
This is a subframe.
Far from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a frame rail. That is why we're saying for you to reach up in there and grab a hold of a frame rail, because they will actually crush in your hand.
See, right
The
there.
frame rails will crush into my hands.
Look,
If
look,
if the car's rotted out junk, yeah.
right there.
Why do I feel
21,000
like
miles.
you said rotted out drunk right now? I'm like, why do I feel like a F body right now? I'm kind of rotted out drunk right now. I might crush into someone's
Is that what we
face.
call it now? We hammered your F body.
Over here.
I'm F body. I'm so
Jesus.
F body.
Yeah.
Well, there's a new meme.
That's the new shit. I'm so F bodied right
But I
now.
imagine the F body stuff's like neons.org, any of that kind of small community. Everybody's really tightly knit, you know.
I no
Super
longer
Coupes are just
identify.
awesome.
I no longer identify as man or woman. I identify as a fucking F body. That's what I'm putting on every fucking bank loan, fucking application, fucking credit card, other, and then I'm filling in F body.
Your
We
insurance
need
probably
photos for
cheaper.
proof. Yeah, no shit.
I
Oh,
like beer, dude.
But
How many
see
guys
right
in
there,
chat
there
like
is a
beer?
way to fix it. There is a
Put
way.
the one in chat if you like beer.
Right,
Hey,
right there.
Old Dodge Whisper was fucking wasted last night, huh? I was a little jelly. Maybe he was I don't know if he was wasted, but he tried to fire up alive.
right there, Ruben. Right there.
That's me, bro. That's what I look like, right? That's what I'm identifying as right now. Two F body frame rails.
Oh,
oh shoot. But anywho, no, there's these cars here. They have, like everybody's saying. I mean, they're a great platform to start out on. If you do end up needing frame rails, a Diplomat or a Fifth Avenue is a perfect, replacement, because they are exactly the same frame rail. And
There are A bodies
as
that
of
ate
right
way
now,
too
parts
much
are still
ice cream.
generally cheap.
Got depressed. Kind of got a little plump. They got the goofy torsion bars that kind of go at an angle, right?
Transverse ones.
Yeah, instead of north
Yep.
to south. Yeah.
I just picked up a Fifth Avenue for my kid.
Nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jay just picked up Fifth Avenue.
Is
for
it the
his kid.
cop car one? Or
No.
just plain
It's Fifth.
man fifth? Cool.
Yeah. That thing is absolutely rock solid.
Dude, remember you could pick
Well,
up Aspens and
It
diplomats.
rides like
and
it's on a
shit,
cloud,
just
doesn't it?
a couple
Well, I'll tell you what,
$100.
man. I really enjoyed this, dude. I hope we do it every Sunday, gents.
we are. We're planning on doing it every
This
Sunday.
This is a good fucking time, bro. This is a good time.
I'm glad you like it, Ruben.
This is a good.
But Jay, that car rides like it's on a cloud, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had one.
Yeah.
My wife and I had one years ago, and then they kind of changed hands in our community here, and they're great. They're great. This thing.
I've actually had about 7 or 8 of those M bodies. I can't get enough of the damn things.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought for sure my son was going to be like, I'm not driving that. No, now he's looking for a second car because he doesn't want to wreck it.
Nice.
Nice, dude.
I mean, it is gorgeous.
Hey, let's get a cheers for the guy that invented beer.
So Ruben, you were talking about me doing body work.
Yeah. Wrong move, guy.
My car is ready to roll on the drivetrain side.
That's what they all say.
It is.
I see that 111 days, and I'm like, damn it.
I know it's clicking. It's clicking.
Today, I was tearing the valves out of the Edelbrock heads.
So Jay,
Go through and
Jay,
clean them
your
and lap
car,
them all.
you could slap that fender on, dude. And I mean, like, okay, all right. So Jay, you're the opposite of what I was talking about. You're
What's
doing
that?
fender work. So I said I wouldn't be doing any kind of fucking body work. I would have driven it like the way it was. I'd be doing drivetrain shit to where my car's hitting 12 seconds, low 13, something. And then I would have pulled it in the garage and done fucking body work.
Yeah. I would.
You're
I run
telling
13.
me, bro, you're that boss, dude?
I run. No.
Fuck,
I
dude, I
run-
don't know why I underestimate. Why do I underestimate Rabid Transit Garage, dude? You guys throw out fucking shorts and they get like fucking 3 million views. You guys are doing body work on 12-second fucking cars for 9 months.
Not 12. 9 months, dude. You know how that happened? I'm going to tell you how that happened. So I had my Dart. I had a little bit of rust behind the rear wheel wells. Right?
No, I saw,
Not a big deal.
I
was
would have
happy.
drove it to a fucking no name like that.
And
Hey,
I
wasn't your quarter panel cut out the first time I met you?
Yeah, it actually was. I despise doing that.
Oh shit!
I'm not going to lie. I despise doing that.
Oh shit! Facts.
So anyway,
Facts.
Before it became Rabid Transit
Oh,
Garage.
then I started
I
working on the CUDA. So the Dart took a little bit of a backseat.
Dad, whose live is this?
So I took and I had the Dart parked here, and Jason's like, you know what? You should really fix. Where'd he go?
I think it left. Dad, whose live is this?
There's Dutch.
Dad, whose live is this?
Dutch guys. Ruben
Well,
disappeared.
Well, I have broken valves in my heads right now, so that's what
You have broken valves and what?
I went to punch the valves out, like cleaning the carbon off of them on the wire wheel, and I see cracks on both sides of the face. Backs.
Oh no.
Just another setback.
Hey.
You know, there was 0 setbacks before April 1st.
Yeah. That sucks.
And now
Dude,
it's just
can we-
perpetual
we get a-
setback.
Can we all cheers to Ed, dude? Love Ed, man.
Ed's the man.
He
Dude,
is.
fucking cheers to Ed, dude.
Cheers. No, I'm
Fuck
not-
yeah, man. I think, dude, Ed, I'm gonna try to find your phone number or something this week. I don't know. Somebody knows it, and then I'm gonna call you. I think I'm gonna ship these 906s to you
You
just
got
to make sure they're
906s?
kosher.
No. Ruben, I'm gonna ship you some footage so you can make me
What?
a freaking intro.
Yeah, Dustin. Yeah, do that. You know, I was actually gonna talk to you about an intro. You know, I've gotten out of like the big intro thing, and I've kind of just used my logo as the intro. Just because we're such small channels, you want to get like right back into the action type thing.
Mm.
So I've been trying that out, dude. I'll make you a couple different intros, dude. I'll make you one where it's like burnouts and fucking beer, and I had it in mind. I was looking at your videos, dude. I'll do one of your cars doing a burnout. I'll do one of your
Really?
setting your beers on the deck lid, and then I want to include the engine in your last video falling off the fucking engine hoist right into the fucking right into the fucking engine mounts, you know, like a fucking boss. And then throw your logo right after that, and with some like fucking cool music. So I've got some ideas, but yeah.
Perfect.
John Wilburn shamed me into using my intro again. I just stopped using it altogether, just going straight into an episode. He kept text messaging me, "Where's the intro? Where's it at?"
No, Blake, don't do that, dude. You guys have one of the best. I'm not fucking like fanboying or anything. You guys have one of the best intros on the net, dude.
That's
Like your intro is what. See, this is why I like intros, and I'll use Battery for an example. So, like this episode, they might just be drinking beer and bullshitting, but the intro has like a G body in it. It has the fucking Dart. It has the fucking like CUDA. It has fucking cool music. It gives you an idea of what the channel is about, even if you don't see it in this current episode. Keep watching, because this is what we are about. That's why I like intros. I'll tell you what, I didn't have an intro until I saw Batteries. I saw Bad Tree's intro, like, you know, Jed Scott fucking shouted out Bad Tree, and that's how I found him. They sent him a box of fucking, like, I don't know, fucking sandpaper or some shit. And then Jed Scott was like, hey, check these guys out. I immediately went over and subscribed, and then I started watching their shit. I saw their intro, and I was like, that's what I need, dude. I need an intro. So I made my intro based on how impressed I was with the Bad Tree intro.
Come here.
You know? So
I just got drunk one night and heard that
No, just
30-second clip of music. I'm like, man, I think something like this would work.
yeah, dude. I mean, intros are cool. You know, I know Uncle Tony fucking shouted out, you know, some ideas and said he doesn't like intros, he doesn't like this. I mean, everybody has a different fucking style, man. You know, like I could not imagine a Bad Tree video without their intro.
Where is it?
My son wants to say hi.
Hell,
Hey, what's up, brother?
I,
He comments on lives as little RTG.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Britney Spears isn't doing
Gotcha.
guitar solos, you know. Everybody's got their lane on what they're gonna do.
15%.
But I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what, dude. I cannot get a sub to save my life right now. And I couldn't be happier. I don't know why. That makes me fucking like, I'm so fucking proud to be a small guy. Like, I'm just proud to be a part
Yeah,
of
I'm
this
just starting
group,
out with
dude.
mine.
Like, I'm proud to be a part of this group, dude. I'm proud to fucking like, you know, I might only have 1,100 subscribers, but all the people that I've ever
I got
wanted
4.
to know, all
Got
the people,
4.
I'll say this live. All the people that I've ever wanted to know that I exist, know that I exist. If that makes sense.
Well, I'll tell you this right now.
You know
You're
what I'm
going to
saying?
get another
I'm
one
proud to be-
tonight
I'm
because
proud to be
I
a
haven't
part
heard of
this
any
group.
one of you 3 yet because of me being so busy.
What's your channel
Well,
called?
Metzler's Classics.
what is it?
Metzler?
But yeah, Metzler's Classics. What I do is, like I said
Is it
earlier,
mine?
people bring me a car. What is it?
Is it Metzler like the tire? How do you spell it?
Metzler, just like what my little name thing there shows.
I
And
don't
apostrophe
see it.
S, then Classics.
So Metzler.
Yep.
Metzler what?
But I'll tell
Like I
you
said,
what,
it's
man.
pretty small.
Dude, you're never gonna find on YouTube the group of people that we have right now going to No Name. That's why I keep fucking telling these guys. These guys are like, oh, I'll catch the next No Name. Nope, wrong answer. You got to go to this one. You got to go to the first No Name, dude. Because what if Blake doesn't show up for the next one? What if Jay doesn't go to the next one? Dude, what if I don't go? What if Dustin can't go to the next one? When I hear people say, "Oh, I'll catch the next one," I'm like, "Nah, dude. If you've ever wanted to go to a No Name Nationals event, this is the one to go to." And I'll tell you what, man. Guys like Richard, Big Richard's World. You know how I got him to go? He was like, "Nah, dude. You know, I don't want to make a YouTube channel. Nah, man, that's your thing. Nah, this is blah blah blah. I'll just go to duct tape, dude." You know how I got Richard to go to No Name? I
How's
told
that?
him 2 words.
Free
David
beer.
Vizart. I told him David Vizart's going to be there. I said, this might be your only chance in history to shake David Vizart's hand. How much time does
NSP
that guy have?
boys, they're legit.
Dude, Richard
I
is
put
a
it in the
huge,
comments between us.
dude, Richard is a huge David Vizart guy. So that's what got Richard to go to No Name
You
Nationals.
posted a video 2 weeks ago, 3 minutes long.
Yeah, it's just about my conquest and the K car.
Dude, we need NSB Customs in here. Click
All right,
the link,
I'm
dude.
subbing to it.
Click the
Thanks,
link.
sir.
Make me proud. Make me proud.
Click the link, baby.
See, I'm going to a yard tomorrow that's, he's got 150 cars right now. He wants me to sell 25 of them for him. And I'm going to be putting up everything from Mopar shit to 63 SS Impala, some 80s lowrider Cadillacs, some newer Chevy trucks that are all lowrider stuff, a 55 Chevy Bel Air 4-door. I mean, just all kinds of shit. He's got stuff, I mean, it literally spreads across the entire board.
Wow.
Yeah.
You get a video any
And
of
I've
that?
got Yeah, I'm gonna be videoing all that tomorrow. Then I've got another yard coming up that I'll do on my next set of days off. That's a 65 car yard. That's pretty much an old project yard. There's some extremely rare cars in there. One of them's a 1958 Cadillac Eldorado Rome, one of the chrome top cars. That's one of 200 cars ever made between 57 and 58. There's a 70 AMX 294 speed car in the yard, 7300 convertible fully loaded car, couple Pontiacs that are fully loaded out, couple Buick Wildcats, all kinds of stuff. 73 oh shoot, 73 damn it. It's a
Real
Ford GT
question
car, no
is,
doubt.
are there any Barracudas there?
I was gonna say
Yes,
any
there's a
Kudas or
65
fucking
Barracuda.
Oh, 65. Okay.
Yeah. There's a 65
Man.
Barracuda, then a 1965 two-door Valiant Post car that's sitting side by side. They'll be posted together. Both 273 cars.
Oh, cool.
Badry, hit me up. I got a big yard by me.
Okay.
A lot of Barracudas.
Man,
He does.
that big
Yeah.
block Formula S that we seen up at Mopars in the park, that thing had a tree fell on it, but we got 268 fast. We got too many fucking projects as it is, but man, we could turn that one into a real car again with
Dude,
all
it's
the other
hot.
parts. that
I'm
we got.
fucking going to the pool. Fuck you guys. I'm going in the pool.
Yeah, I got my kids are
Too cold
screaming
here.
for me.
I'm fucking hot, bro. Fuck
My
this
kids
shit.
are screaming, so I gotta take it out. But it was nice to meet you, Metzler.
Hey,
Yes,
Blake,
sir. You too, Badger.
come
Thank you.
back. Hey, Blake, come back next Sunday. This is the spot. This is the Sunday spot.
Sunday spot, Sunday nights.
I do want to announce, if anybody's watching this right now, when I get off this live, go to Lookout Racing on YouTube or go to Twitch and type in Murda, Murda. Every Sunday night, I watch drag racing from Yellow Belly fucking drag strip. And the day after No Name Nationals, on the way home, we're gonna hit up Yellow Belly drag racing. And yeah, it's gonna be epic. So I'll be on that chat tonight if you guys want to hang out. It's the wildest shit you ever seen, man. It's the wildest track in
Oh yeah.
America.
Well, I'm gonna cut out of here myself too, guys. It's 10:30. The wife's got to work early in the morning. I've got I've got 3-hour trip to this other yard in the morning. So nice talking with you guys. Nice meeting you. I'm subscribing to all three of your guys' stuff here right now.
Appreciate it,
And
bro.
you guys have a good night, man. Nice talking to you.
Dude, later,
You as
Metzler.
well. Have a good one.
All
See you,
right.
Dustin.
Take it easy. Ruben, 2 big glasses of water and 1 Dramamine before you go to sleep tonight, buddy. All righty.
I normally do a bottle of water, but I'll do 2.
Two big glasses,
sure.
not bottles. You got to do it straight from the tap. Drink
For
all
sure.
that shit minerals up.
Straight from the tap. That's the fucking hangover cures the fucking tap water.
Mopar,
Okay.
See you, Ruben.
No, I'm not getting off. I'm just taking a pee-pee.
He's doing what?
I think he's just taking a leak.
Oh. He's trying to find it. All right. I got him.
Yeah, the FJM stuff is really climbing in price.
It's crazy that the prices they were at 3 years ago as compared to now was just nuts.
Yeah.
I mean it's I like the time when we bought in because we bought in when they were cheap.
Yeah.
And right now you just take my wife's station wagon. My wife's station wagon was a slant 6 2-barrel because all the wagons came with 2 barrels.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wood panel wagon, but it's from Mississippi, so it's clean as hell.
Sure.
And we bought that car for $1,200. Right now, because we have upgraded the interior. Actually, let me see if I can actually find the interior. I'll share a picture of the interior. I have upgraded the interior in it, and but the market has just gone nuts on them.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking, when you're looking into muscle cars, like what Ruben and I were talking earlier, we're talking about, rear-wheel drive, V8, what you want out of a car. And hold on. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, just the what you want out of a muscle car.
Have you guys ever seen beers that are soulmates? Have you ever opened a beer, dude? Forgot you opened a new beer, opened a brand new beer, set it next to the old beer. Well, that's called beer soulmates. That's what they look like. Right there. That's beer soulmates, bro. Yeah, man. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm here. I'm with you.
You're good, man. Here, I'll show this. All right, so this is my wife's '79 Lowry station wagon, all original from Mississippi. We added the Kragers, of course. This is the interior.
Yeah, see, that's gorgeous.
I bought. All right, this interior is not original. I bought it from a Derby guy in Maryland, pre-COVID. $300 for the door panels, the seats, the rear seats, and the rear door panels.
Wow.
Yeah. Now this interior, it is I think it's an HMF3 in code. It came in 523 cars. How many of those 523 cars are in this condition right now?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. I mean, this is like 2-year-old car, dude.
Yeah, when I was out of high school, I bought a Murata for like $500, and my mom had a Murata and things like that, and I just dug them. I thought they were a cool looking car. I ended up selling it, and I thought, I'll get another one sometime because I just love the car, right? I just needed some money or something. I can't remember why I even sold it, but I looked at the prices of those recently, and they're just stupid.
They're crazy.
You know what's some stupid prices? AR Cudas.
Oh yeah,
that's the AR Cuda your family is on.
We actually had a TA in my family. We had a 70. My brother bought a 70 TA. He was restoring his Cuda. So he wanted a 340 for his Cuda. His car was a 344 speed car. And
okay, let's stop, bro. Let's stop. Your brother wanted a 340 for his Cuda.
Yep.
So he bought a mint TA.
I can't say it was mint, but
driver like mint today style.
Yeah, it was in the 80s. So my sister's a Challenger freak.
The 80s.
My sister's a Challenger freak, and my brother was a Cuda freak, right? So he was going to take the 340 out, put a 318 in the Challenger, and then they split the deal. Well, from my understanding, he did that swap and ended up selling the TA. So, yeah. So, but that was like the norm back then. My driveway was always filled with, when I was growing up, E-bodies like crazy. I think my brother went through I can't remember if it was like 20 cars or 12 cars to get his Cuda done. So, yeah. Because it ended up with a 71 shaker and ultimately a 71 hood from a 71 shaker car, and ended up having like a 444 speed from a 67 Coronet RT, and I don't know. And then it had 15 by 8 Super Coupe wheels.
Nice.
So, yeah. Did the gravel paint. It actually looked really slick. Had the gravel paint with the chrome plastic center caps. It was pretty cool. Wow. So, yeah.
Those super Coupe wheels are worth stupid money nowadays.
They
stupid
are.
Money.
Cop wheels. I can't believe how much just regular cop wheels are going.
Cop wheels. I tried to find Steelies, dude. Steelies are like the same price as Kragers nowadays. I'm like, Steelies. I wanted Steelies for the Roadrunner, and I know every Roadrunner on the planet has Steelies. It's like, fuck it, we'll just stick with what we got, baby.
Yeah. I'm fixated on Cop Wheels. So I think I have 2 or 3 complete sets now. But it's like when I was growing up, everything that I had with a 4.5-inch pattern ended up getting Cop Wheels. They just went from one car to another. So they were on my Murata. So yeah, but and then when I worked at a Chrysler dealer at the time, and all the Crown Vics, when they come to a tire swap, they had their takeoff tires, and I just get the takeoff tires, swap them on the Cop Wheels, and just have another burnout set, and I just keep swapping them.
Wow.
Worked out really good. So,
Huh.
That's, I seen a set of Super Coupe wheels the other day. They sold for $1,400.
wow,
Wow.
that's crazy. I could have swore the XEs had the 8s.
Nope, that's the XEs had the 15x7s, and I can prove you that.
Oh, I don't doubt it. That makes me a little more angry because there was an XE that was at a local junkyard before they closed up that had 8s on it.
Oh,
and,
that makes
and
you
I
sick.
missed out.
Yeah. Well, it's
Jay, did not to interrupt you. Did Jason do anything to the car this weekend?
Yes.
What did he do?
There's a 440 sitting right there.
In. Okay.
He's doing some stuff to it.
Doing some stuff to it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I cannot disclose anything.
Okay. Well, I've got a different route. It's called just bring what the fuck you got. And we're just bringing what the fuck we got. It's a different, strategy than a lot of people like to fucking go with, but it's called just drink beer for the next 4 months and bring what the fuck you got. So that's what we're going with.
Well, I'm bringing what I got to.
Yeah, bring what the fuck you got.
I couldn't bring it with that big ass gaping hole in the quarter panel. That would drive. So, I was going back to that story. Anyway, so I was perfectly happy with my Dart. It had some rust behind the rear wheel wells. I didn't care, right? But there was one piece that was starting to flap, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had it sitting there. I drove it like that. I didn't care, but it was getting to the point where it's starting to bug me. So my buddy Jason walks over by the car, and I was like, I can't make the cut. I'm just going to leave it as is. He walks by and he punches a hole in my quarter panel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good guy. Good guy. I like that guy.
Takes his foot, shoves it through the hole.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, that's all right. I suppose that was payback from when our satellite ride years ago. So he owes me a few.
Yeah, you'll get that with them jobs. Yeah.
So he told you about that ride, right?
No. Oh, yeah, I've seen the video.
Yeah.
I've seen the video.
Yeah.
See, that's how long, dude. I've never told you this, but I've actually been watching your channel before I knew battery existed.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've seen that video.
Yeah.
It needed work. Granted, I watched it like everyone else did, was like, oh God, what's going on? Oh man, this video.
Oh, it was terrible.
Story time needs a little work.
It was terrible.
I'm kidding. But
no, it was terrible.
No, I watched that video before I ever knew who Battery was. And then you were on Batteries, and I was like, wait a minute. Those are those guys in that one video I was watching about where his friend fell out of the fucking car. And then I did some detective work and put 2 and 2 together. I'm not stupid. People think I am, but I'm not stupid.
Nah.
So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, he's been in 2 or 3 near-death experiences with me. So
yeah, man. But I think the new thing on No Name Nationals is just bring what you got, guy.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough people are saying that. Just bring what you got. Some people are already ready to go. like fucking Dustin's ready to fucking go. He's got a fucking 12-second fucking Aspen. Who knows what fucking Travis Mopar Garage is gonna bring? I mean, god damn, after seeing that fucking Aspen video, and that's the engine that was in the Aspen that he's putting in his truck now, and he's racing Hellcats and shit with it. I don't know, man.
There was a car there was a green one by me, and I tried chasing the car down. I did not think.
Patrick, what's up, man?
Oh, that looks
Sorry.
cool.
Did I say hi to some people here real quick? I don't know if you guys are ignoring chat.
I
You guys
can't
are
see
dicks.
chat.
You guys are fucking dicks. Let me go through here. And we got MSB Customs in here, Don English in here, Big Richard's World, Ed's Machine,
Oh, actually,
Cement Surfer, Joe's Mopar Mass, dude. Mostly old parts and rust, Patrick. With the Uno Turbo. Which is trying to go to the moon. Good for
MSB is
Patrick,
hopping
dude.
in here.
Good for fucking Patrick. Anyway. Thank God I'm modding shit around here.
I
We got
can't
more
see
people?
chat. I'm on my phone.
Yeah, dude, I can see chat. I'm on my phone too. I can see it. You just gotta make the effort, Jay. You gotta make the fucking
Well, how
effort,
do you do
Jay.
it there? You
No,
got to
no.
share. If I hit the chat button, I'll disconnect. Right?
No, you click fucking chat. You click over. You fucking communicate with these fucking people.
The five.
You make a conscious effort, Jay.
Am I the only person that saw an old ad that said? Okay, so do you hit the chat button?
This is like talking to Richard. I'm done.
Oh, would you sell?
I'm fucking done.
I'm gonna hit the chat.
Richard calls me every day and he's like, "Okay, I'm trying to fucking upload a fucking video, man."
Now I can see it, but I can't see it at the same time.
No, you can't see it at the same time. You got to go to a different window.
See, that's okay.
You got to go to a different window, guy, and do different window shit. Have you guys ever seen two beers that are fucking like? I know I showed you two beers that are fucking soulmates earlier, but have you guys ever seen fucking lesbian beers, dude?
Afraid you lost me there.
No, has anybody in chat ever seen two beers that are fucking lesbians, dude? Okay, all right. I know. I fucking showed you earlier what two soulmate beers look like. But this is what two fucking lesbian beers look like, dude. Look at how the fucking tops are, bro. This is how you know if it's fucking lesbian or not, dude. You see the fucking tops, bro? And they're real close together, dude. And you see the fucking logos, dude, are real fucking like they're almost rubbing on each other, dude. And the fucking tops, bro. You see the tops. That's the fucking key, dude, on identifying lesbian Miller Lights, dude. Hey, I'm not here all the time, but I'm here for a short time, bro.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, Richard. Oh boy, it's getting weird. It is.
Richard's in here. Where's fucking Richard, dude?
He's in the
I can't
chat.
see him.
You got to keep an eye on the chat, Ruben.
How do you see chat?
Huh?
How do you see the chat?
You hit the chat button. God, you should
I
know
don't
this
have
by now.
I don't have that. Hey, if you guys want more of this, you come over to me and Richard's fucking camp. Very known.
What in the absolute fuck is going on here?
There's my boy. There's my boy.
Holy
Later,
shit!
Richard.
How many
Yeah.
schlitzes have you had?
Oh, dude, I've been drinking since what time is it? 7:48. I started drinking at 11:45, so 12 hours.
I
12
promised I
hours of
wouldn't
drinking.
cuss, but what the hell? You day drinking?
No, Rich, dude, I'm always day drinking, bro.
Oh my! Oh boy!
Always, my friend.
Where's the DUI checkpoint at?
Somewhere over there. We're not going there.
You're down
We're
there,
not
guy.
going
I'm
anywhere.
up here.
Well, I'm up here, guy. We're not going down there, guy.
For reasons undisclosed, Jay cannot
I
talk
mean, a
about
lot of
Jason's
people don't
motor.
realize that, dude. A lot of people don't realize what fucking like Soulmate beer cans look like. A lot of people don't realize what
Jesus
Soulmate beer
Christ.
cans look like.
What
You
was
know,
that,
I'm
Richard?
just trying to. I'm over here trying to educate the people, man.
Okay, Ruben. What about me, Wendy?
That's that Wendy action. That's that Wendy action. Yeah,
So what do you say,
man.
Richard? For reasons it can't disclose, can't talk about Jason Falk.
Oh, come on. Talk about it. Wendy wants to know all about it. Wendy wants to know all about Jason's motor, huh? Hmm? Huh? Hmm? Judge Smells from Caddyshack. Hmm? Hmm? Oh? Hmm?
I can't spoil it. I can't spoil it for him.
I'm actually gonna do a video because I want everybody that walks up to my Roadrunner to fucking like put their crotch on the nose of it and go.
I got. What did NSB say? How's she going? I don't know.
Hey,
I got
NSB,
one chick.
NSB, he's got a new video up. He's got.
I
a new
got.
video up.
Hey. I just shot some new footage of the new project that I just picked up. I'll be going to get it in 2 weeks.
NSB, go over to Big Richard. Everybody in chat.
No,
go
don't
Big
go over to
Richard's
my
world.
channel.
No, go over. This guy's the opposite of YouTube. He doesn't want anybody to watch his shit. I'm like, I'm over here trying to get him to 500 fucking subscribers so the guy can fucking make it. Go over to Big Richard's world, subscribe, watch a bunch of his shit. It's actually pretty good shit.
Soberly. Watch my
Oh,
videos.
go drunk. No, go fucked up. Dude, I edit this guy's videos like 10 beers deep. Go fucked up.
No. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. Wait till you see Dustin's fucking intro he wants me to make him.
Dust,
That
you
bitch
mean
is
Dust.
gonna be like 20 beers deep. It's gonna start out with like some fucking cool fucking music.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's gonna fucking do a burnout. It's gonna see Dustin with the fucking beer and engine falling over a logo. And then I'm out, bitches. I'm out.
Oh boy. We'll start off with the dead guy on the bench at Taco Bell.
I might even put, instead of like cool metal music on Dutch's intro, I might even put like 8-bit. Have you ever, dude? There's a whole genre of 8-bit. You remember Mario? Like
Taco Bell.
You remember Mario? Like Well,
Mhm.
there's a whole genre.
How's that go again?
There's
I ain't even gonna do it. I'm not gonna embarrass myself on
Hey,
live.
I
already do that enough. Jay's
Hey.
just like, there's not enough
Hey.
whiskey yet.
Hey, there's a whole genre of 8-bit music. I'm gonna put 8-bit heavy metal in Dutch's intro. So
Why don't
it's
you
like,
just have the intro to Contra on his thing?
dude,
8-bit
that'd be
heavy
dope.
metal.
Hey, if anybody in chat puts the fucking code to Contra, up, down, left, right, A, B,
Oh
A, B.
my, not that.
Select start.
Heavy metal. I gotta stop you right there.
Dude,
stop you.
anybody in chat know the fucking code to Contra?
Oh, here we go.
I
How
don't
many
even know
beers
what
did you
that-
have today?
I don't even know what that is.
I've
but-
been drinking all day.
You're smoked.
I could probably get that for you, Ruben.
The code to Contra?
Yeah.
There,
Contra,
there,
dude.
there's
It's
two.
up,
There's
down,
two kinds
up,
of music
down, left,
allowed
right,
on my channel.
Left, right, select, start, A.
Oh.
No, it's up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start.
Right.
I don't
there,
know.
there is two kinds of music allowed on my channel: country and western.
What? Wait, what?
I like the way you think.
Yeah, see?
Wow. Well, which one are we going to start
Hey,
with?
man. Hey, man, y'all head over to Big Richard's world. He's building shit, bro. Building shit. We're building shit over here, bro.
This is not.
Hey.
We're
Hey.
here for Dutch. We're not here for me.
You have
Bruh.
12 new text messages.
Oh,
we're
man.
getting text message. We're getting text messages.
The chick's sending me nasty text messages right now.
Dude, hey, yo, hey.
She
you guys
literally
know,
is. She's never. I'm not even
Dude.
gonna go into detail right now.
Hey,
That's
man.
one
I
of
will
3
tell
chicks
you,
that
I
have
will
texted me.
fucking tell you guys this. I will tell you guys this. I have
What?
been with this man in real life. Dude,
Yo, hold on a second. Stop.
women are attracted
Jay,
to Big
no.
Richard like a
Ruben?
mofo, dude.
Oh fuck! There's no saving face in this shit right now. We're fucked. We're
You're a ladies man, bro. I didn't know I was
How
hanging
does
out with a
that- how's
goddamn
it go?
ladies man, bro.
Well, how does that one go on TikTok? We're completely fucked. We're completely fucked. That's just the way that goes right now.
Hey,
I've been with this guy. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Hold on.
I hang out with you in real life, bro. I didn't know you were a ladies man, bro.
Oh Jesus Christ! There is no saving this. Oh God, my reputation is fucking ruined.
Who wants to see lesbian Miller Lights again?
I might as well just shit my pants and pull up a daisy at this point. My God, there's no saving it.
Hold up, lesbian Miller Lights, bro.
Lesbian Miller Lights. What's their names? Il and James.
Hey, this is Trudy. This is Trudy.
Oh God,
Hey, this is Trudy, and
Trudy and
this is
Judy.
that booty. This is that booty.
Okay, boy, this is not. Oh my God.
Lesbian Miller. Hey, this is how you guys know if they're lesbian Miller Lights, bro.
Why one tab is cocked sideways and the other one's riding upside down?
bro. Look at hey, you gotta look at the tips, bro. You gotta look at the tips, bro.
Well, then how is that gender? What does that identify as gender?
No, that's a fucking lesbian Miller Lite, bro.
Shit. Oh boy.
Yeah, you could put this on a college application and you be straight, bro.
Smoked.
You be straight.
Smoked, I tell you.
You be
Smoked.
straight, bro. You be straight with the.
You ain't even had no wiki yet. You had no wiki.
Bruh.
I am definitely not bringing the Don Julio 1942. No.
Hey, I'm a lightweight, bro. We ain't gonna need it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it for the guests.
You and I, Big Red. You and I.
If you guys really want to know, dude, just
here we go.
Hey, if you guys really want to know, just bring whatever the fuck you got, bro. Let's go to No Name and get drunk.
Oh boy. Oh, Ruben. Ruben.
No Name, bro. But I didn't
Ruben.
I didn't say I was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Oh, racist, bro.
Where's that
drink.
bomb drop?
I want to drink.
Right across the screen, smoked.
Smoked, bro. Hey, should that be my gang name? Smoked. Smoked, bro.
Is that a super taco burrito? Only 12 of us. What's the 12 of us?
Hey, y'all want a good time? Come over to the camp, bro. Come over to the Big Richard camp.
Oh no, you're gonna see the one and only
and then
fat guy himself doing karaoke.
Hey, you're gonna meet.
We're gonna do Steve Miller, Journey, Kansas, ACDC. We're gonna do it all.
We're gonna have them girls over there, bro.
Then we're gonna ain't no girls, yeah.
We're gonna have them lesbian Miller Lite tops.
They ain't gonna have no lesbian. Really? What are you gonna screw them on the back of my flatbed?
I'm going to town and I'll fucking hire strippers to fucking hang out, bro.
Oh my!
We're going to hey. We're
gonna get thrown out of there.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Hanging out with me, bro. We need a stripper budget.
Well, this went. Yeah, this went from learning history about Dodge's early 80s wide bodies to
cars, man. It's
smoke
about hanging
television.
out with friends. It's about eating good. It's about getting fucked up, and it's about hanging out with.
If you get drunk, you better not kiss the hood of Betty White and start tonguing freaking the sticker.
It's about hanging out with these two girls right here, bro. You see that's a lesbian
down, sir. Calm down, sir.
Bro, I'm fucking bringing Look at Hyde, bro. You think fucking Hyde's fucking around?
Just don't start sticking your schnitzel on the hood over there.
No, I'm passing out on this guy. This guy's my.
You
this
better
guy's
close
my-
that door and not have the keys in the ignition. You're gonna pass out in it.
No, this guy's my keyway to the other dimension, bro.
Oh Jesus! Here we go. Paranormal. Are we going? Oh, this.
Hey,
This
bro.
is-
Hey,
this
hey,
is-
hey,
this
you
is-
ever
this
heard
is-
of? Hey, you ever heard of the Aurora Project, bro?
Yes,
Scramjet.
X-29.
Scramjet action.
This dude, he's like, he thinks it's funny, and I'm over here trying to save face and do damage control. I'm usually the one making the ass out of myself.
Anybody
And-
in chat, type a 1 if you've seen Top Gun 2.
Whose phone's going off? Oh, Jay's. I got my little hipster Starbucks coffee. Wah.
Hey, let's see that pinky out. Let's see that pinky.
The pinky.
Now let's see the pinky out. You gotta
Oh,
drink it like
Jesus.
that. You gotta drink it like that with the pinky out.
Gentlemen,
better
I got
answer
to
that
bounce. You have a good one.
You better go, Jay.
All right, who's
You got,
next?
Steve
you got you got a freeway three-way coming in. Come on.
See you guys
Who's coming
later.
in?
All right, Jay. We'll see you.
All right, we're looking for somebody to replace Jay. Come
Oh,
on in, man. Come on.
Hey, what about
in. It's
Kay?
Sunday night. It's Sunday night.
it's Sunday night. F body, J body,
It's
and M body.
Sunday night.
Would you? If I had a beautiful M body, would you hold it against me?
An M body? There's an M
He
body?
knows what I'm talking about. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. No,
It's a
he knows the
fucking
song I'm
M-body?
talking about.
No, bro.
If you said I had a
I
beautiful
just got
body,
into this
would you
F-body
hold
shit.
it against me? Oh, not this body. I tell you, it's got a lot of mileage on it. A lot of gristle and fat.
Dude, I got buddies with Cudas and Chargers.
What?
I thought I was the outsider getting a fucking like 69 Roadrunner.
Well, now you. Oh,
Now you guys are telling me I'm the outsider.
how are you the outsider?
No, now you guys tell me I gotta get an F body.
Well, now you're not, because I'm going to sell you Betty White. How about that?
Is Betty White an F body?
Mm-hmm.
I'd
What
like
is she
to-
considered? What is she considered, Dutch?
I'd like to F
F
that
or J?
body. I'd like to F that body.
Oh, Jesus. Hey, what is my wagon, Dutch? Is it an F
What
body,
is
M
my
body, or
wagon?
J body?
How the fuck you gonna ask another grown man what is my wagon, bro? What is my wagon?
Because I always thought it was an F body.
Dutch don't know who the fuck your body is.
It's definitely not a K body, because I tell you what, I wouldn't fit in that motherfucker for
God
nothing.
damn, y'all are dirty, bro. Y'all are dirty. Hey,
Hey, you
when I
ever
get
see
off
me
this
fit in a
live-
K car?
when I get off this live, which I hope's not soon, but one day when Dutch says, "Hey, bro, you're done. You're done. You're slizzard, son."
You're
Um,
lizard?
Slizzard.
What?
One day when Dutch fucking corrects my shit and says I'm done. Tonight, guys, I'd like everybody in this chat and everybody in this live to go over to Look
Look at Chris.
Racing.
Go.
Why the fuck you gotta interrupt motherfuckers when they're in the damn groove, bro?
Go.
All right. Everybody in this chat, everybody in this live, I'd like tonight. I wish we could set up like a group hangout. I don't know how to do that. But go to Lookout Racing at Yellow. Why the fuck am I big on the damn screen? Why am I a damn main event? I'm just trying to announce some shit. Anyway, go to Lookout Racing on YouTube at Yellow Belly Racetrack. This is the craziest shit you will ever see in your life, man. It's an outlaw track. It's on junkyard land. It can never be shut down. I mean, dude, you talk about crazy shit. It's crazy shit. So, No Name Nationals is Friday and Saturday. Sunday, we got to drive back home anyway through Texas, through Dallas. And I noticed that, hey, dude, we could hit up Yellow Belly on Sunday. I've been watching Yellow Belly Racing on twitch.murdertv. And a guy on YouTube just started streaming it. Lookout Racing. I've been streaming these guys for 5 fucking years, dude, before I ever had fucking cars. So a dream of mine is to go to Yellow Belly fucking racing and fucking race, dude. So, but you guys can check it out tonight. Like, let's start a Facebook group or something to where we can comment, dude, and chat, because the races are crazy, dude. People crash. People drive the wrong way on the track. You can drink and drive. So this is what my times will be like at Yellow Belly. I'll test a sober time, 1 beer time, 2 beer time, 3 beer time, and just see how my times go in the Roadrunner at Yellow Belly. Roadrunner. Yeah, man. That's what we're trying to do around here, bro.
Well, all right.
That's what we're trying to do around here, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Dustin, how many people do you have watching right now? It doesn't say on my screen. It doesn't say anything.
We have 0.
10.
We flunked. We're
What do you
failed.
mean? No. We don't have 0. There's no way you can have fucking 0.
The timing is retarded. It's the
No, refresh that bitch, bro. Refresh that bitch, bro.
The distributor has not advanced.
No, we
Yeah.
don't have 0. There's no way. I mean, look at my
Oh,
sunglasses.
we probably
bro.
got 4 or 5 of them.
Look
We
at
got
my
10.
sunglasses. Look at our sunglasses. How can we have 0?
We got 10. We got 10.
Oh,
Oh, we
he's got
10.
it worked.
Hey, cheers, 10 people. We thought you were 0.
Because I wear my sunglasses at night.
Dutch, hey, Dutch, you want to camp by us at Nona?
No, he
Camp
don't.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, camp by us, bro.
You can
I
listen
want
to
to
me
camp by
snore.
Dutch for them speed seekers.
Oh, I don't know. I think I got you beat on that one there, bro. You
Bruh.
have to listen. I'm gonna have the microphone up to my face. I'm gonna sound like a bull in a
God
china
damn.
shop.
Oh, fucking
Are
predator
we gonna have a
shit. What the
snoring
fuck was that
contest?
predator shit? Hey, dude,
Is
what
this
the
a
fuck was that
snoring
predator shit?
contest?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh, snoring contest. Yeah. Yeah.
He goes. You stopped snoring for about 30 seconds, and I thought you were awake. Then I thought you were dead.
Hey, you know why? Let me show you. We're gonna get real with this bitch.
Uh
Bro,
oh.
we're gonna get real. Hey,
Where's the pit? Where's the pit vipers?
hey, that guy stopped snoring
Yeah, forever.
forever, bro. Hey, that's the gatekeeper, man. So we're gonna be giving the gatekeeper some love, bro. That was my boy Don, man. When I got this Roadrunner, man, he used to come in the garage with me. He's been and every test drive I ever had in this Roadrunner, man, and that dude fucking kicked the bucket, man. He was a cool dude. He didn't know shit about cars. What I loved about Don was he didn't know shit about cars. He wasn't there to like help me in any way, but he was there for fucking like the beer support. You know?
Uh oh. What's going on?
I gotta plug it in.
Hey, I gotta run, guys. I gotta go to the shop for a little bit.
Dustin, you gotta take off, or is this your
No, I'm gonna take off.
no, Dustin?
Oh no. Well, you guys keep it rolling. I'm gonna be in the comments. I gotta go to the shop. I gotta go get some.
Are you?
I gotta do a couple things.
Richard, you gonna be working on the car tonight? You want me to go live from the shop or what?
Yeah, I can.
Dustin.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working on the car for about an hour and a half.
Dustin,
2 hours.
I gotta get off this fucking live. I gotta grab more fucking beer. Dustin, you shutting down your live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off, guys. So everybody,
Okay. We might
I'll be
fire
working.
up a live tonight.
Are you all right? Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get more beer. We need more research.
We need to redeem. We need to redeem this. Yeah.
Redeem it, dude. This is redeem it, bro. This is on point, dog.
Well, we'll do it. Let me get situated. Let me get over to the shop real quick, and then we'll go back.
Get over to the shop, bro. Bust out your best parts you got. Shine them up, because the internet likes shiny parts.
All right. Well, I've got videos uploading for. Well, So on this channel, I'll say it. I got a 57 sedan delivery I just picked up.
Did you make
So
videos
that's-
on that?
Yep, I did it before I left. I went and
Okay.
paid. I gave him another. I
Alright,
gave him
gotta-
some
I'm
more money.
posting that.
No, I gave him some more money for the retainer, so I got to go pick the car up in 2 weeks. It's a
All right.
57 sedan delivery. So I just shot a bunch of video of it, and I was trying to upload it while I was on here with you guys, and it didn't work.
You have 13 new text
Oh,
messages.
here we go again
Oh,
with
yeah,
this.
yeah,
too.
yeah, I got that. I got that too, bro. I gotta go. I gotta plug it in.
So, all right, I'll talk to you guys here a little bit later on. Yeah, Dutch, I'll see you later, brother. Take care of yourself. We'll see you on the next one.
Yep.
All right, man.